Almost got me.
It did things, so don't lie.
It did get me a little bit. What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
What up?
Hopefully, if you guys have a significant other, you got to spend a little bit of time with them. Got to have my first Valentine's with my lady today. That was pretty nice. Before I had to pack up and make the drive home.
That was quick. I thought you'd still be down there.
Well, I went down yesterday, got down there yesterday afternoon, and then she had to go to work today, so I took today off. She had to work this afternoon, but welcome everybody to Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. If you didn't, sorry. Maybe this will make it a little bit better.
Mama Glick, how you doing?
What's going on, Joe? If you guys aren't already, go ahead and give us a follow on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and yes, we are on TikTok. You can join us here on Haps live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night. All you got to do is download the app. It's free. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow, and then you'll get notification every single time we go live. And you can get every single episode of the podcast. If you don't want to join us live, you don't want to listen at your own convenience, you can do so by finding us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcast and jollies from.
Mic check. Do I have?
We're there. No, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Put my headphones in.
All up to date. Most recent episode from Saturday. Literally just got done posting it right before we went live. So you guys still have time to get out there, listen to Saturday's episode. If you did join us, make sure you jump on the social media and cast your vote for the starting five. We picked a new list. We found out probably a disturbing secret about Tony and toys that he liked Saturday night, but
liar.
it's all recorded and on audio and video.
Scandal, liar.
If my vote, if my vote only counted, Tony would get my vote for that one pick alone. Oh damn! I'm just sitting here going raw dogging it here with no microphone.
No, we hear you loud and clear. You good?
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have never guessed.
Yeah, well,
I'm only going to be here for a little bit, real quick. I do have...
You glitching. You glitching,
I get a call.
There we go.
That's because I'm going back and forth.
Yeah, actually, I was kind of see your name. I was kind of surprised to see your name pop up, Jeff, in the backstage. Mike said he might make it, but he'll be a little bit late. I told him if he makes it, he makes it. It's not that big a deal. It's the Monday show. It's the relaxed bit. We just come out here, hang out, shoot the shit, but... Let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room because there was a major sporting event last night.
Yes, it was.
And as we all predicted, it was a really good game.
Yes, it was.
It was a really close game.
I didn't watch. I completely forgot. So, I'm curious to know who won.
I would like to say I made one prediction in that game. And my prediction, it was more of a wish, was that Odell Beckham would break his vagina and have to leave the game. And he did. Because he's a scumbag, and I hope he rots in hell. And I hope this ACL injury...
Don't hate him because he got a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I hope this injury is career-ending.
Oh, that's messed up, because it might be.
Little bitch.
Oh,
That's the second time he's tore his ACL in 2 years.
That's not good.
He did it in Cleveland, and I think he did it in New York.
That means he might retire now.
Fuck it. Taking the easy way to a Super Bowl, joining a team more than halfway through the season.
Well, he didn't want to be there, and I saw that early. Not even being funny, I saw it early. He didn't really want to be there.
No, he didn't want to be there, and that's what a lot of people are starting to criticize him about now. Was he playing to his full potential?
He was when he was in Cleveland. His first season, I would say he is. You all will have to tell me.
His first season, yeah, I'm talking about this season.
Well, this
season, he was excited to be with. He was excited to be with Jarvis because they were college teammates and they're boys in real life and stuff. But no, it was a really good game. I got to see a different side of Jody last night. Kind of makes me excited for next football season because she watches football like I watch football.
That's a
back and
win-win.
forth, pacing, yelling, cussing.
Screaming
That's
at
a
the
win-win.
screen.
Yes,
Daddy got it. Daddy got it.
it was quite enjoyable to watch enjoy the game. But I'm telling you, that Bengals team, if they get an offensive line for Joe Burrow, they're going to be dangerous for the next several years.
Can I be honest? I didn't see a problem with that team. Aaron Donald and Von Miller, you can't say nothing. I didn't see a problem with
Yeah,
that
but he
team.
was sacked what 9 times in that game.
Yeah, because of Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
Well, also the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line did not help their situation none when they decided to start pushing Aaron Donald around on the sideline trying to pick a fight with him because all they did was light a fire under that man's ass and he made it
Yeah,
his
but that
personal
was I
mission.
saw that hit. I kind of understood where it was coming from. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it.
That man made it his personal mission to kill Joe Burrows last night.
Well, it was his personal mission to get in there, and I want to give the Bengals credit, huh? It was the Bengals credit. They were stopping the run in that first quarter.
Oh yeah, the Bengals
Much
looked good
respect,
last
much
night.
respect to them for being ready. And I
Hey,
will
Joe,
tell
I got-
everybody, may no shame come to the Cincinnati Bengals. May they face no
No.
shame. They play
The
some good
Bengals looked
football.
good last night. They looked really good last night. They just came up a little short at the end, but they're a young team. They're a very young team.
Miss
And if
Glick, yes,
they
the game score was it was a very tight game all the way through. It may have been a one touchdown lead at the most throughout the whole game.
yeah, the entire game.
The entire games. It was and they were ready for each other. If you don't understand anything about that Super Bowl, they were ready for each other. No one team was better than the other, and the other one wasn't playing scared. No,
No.
no,
No.
no.
And if one team scored, the other one bounced right back. They
Yeah.
shook it off real quick and in a hurry.
Yeah, 3 points.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
final
gotcha.
score was 3 points, and my prediction was the Bengals at a +5, so I would have won had I
Yeah.
gambled it. But I don't. I think the Bengals may have had the lead. I don't think they had the lead at all. The whole game. I
Yeah,
don't
they
think
had the lead.
Thanks for
Like,
reminding
they
me
had the
now,
lead.
because like Chris and I talked about this a while back that I have access to go to a sports book. Like I can go every day if I wanted to. I could literally
Right.
work from there.
Hell, I could too.
And I meant to bet on the game because this is the one game that I would normally watch, but I only watch if I bet on it. And I meant to ask you guys about it because nobody's here but me, so I could have gone to the sports book and A, watched it, B, bet on it. And I did.
Yes.
I ate absolute
Makes me now.
dog shit last night on FanDuel because
It just
I
disappeared.
Jamar Chase didn't really have a game that I thought he was going to have. It was Higgins that went off last night for
So it
Cincinnati,
No, the percent was gone.
and
Here.
of course
Jamar
Cooper
Chase did
Cup came
excellent.
through for me.
Jamar Chase did good. He did good yesterday.
Wait, it does not.
No, he did good. He just didn't have the game I thought he was going to have. Higgins, as far as like FanDuel and points go, Higgins had like 30 points, and Jamar Chase had like 12, I think.
Matt Stafford must have been the point winner in the whole thing.
Yeah,
He must have had the most points out of everybody.
Higgins had 30 points. Cooper Cup had 30 points.
Oh, that's right. He got sacked too. He got sacked once. He got sacked.
Stafford had 23, 24
Yeah, he got
points.
sacked. That's why.
But that's what killed me because I had Stafford and Joe Burrow, and Burrow got sacked I think 9 times last. No, hey, not once but twice during the playoffs, Joe Burrow set a sack record. When they played the Titans, he was the first quarterback to be sacked more than 9 times and still win a game. And then last night he became the first quarterback, or he broke Roger Staubach's sack record, which was 7 when he was in the Super Bowl. And I think Burrows had 8 or 9 last night. So
He was on his ass. It was
They
on
were
his
all
ass. I can
over
understand
that
you all beefing up the O line, but that was Aaron Donald and Von Miller. I can't use
But
that against them.
it wasn't just that game. I mean, it was all season. He had 51
What was
sacks
the final
on the
score,
season.
boys?
23 to 20. Yeah, 23 to 20. Los
Like I
Angeles.
said, I didn't watch it. I caught a few seconds of it while I was in Walmart
Uh-oh.
buying groceries, but that was about it. Oh, Tony just ran away.
Yeah, I think he dropped for a second.
They
Yeah,
had
no, I mean,
playing
it was
at
a,
Walmart when I was picking up stuff. Yeah, he's
really. It was a really good game.
I hit the wrong
like
button.
Tony
My
said.
apologies. I hit the wrong
No,
button.
no, you're good.
That's
What's
okay.
going on, Mark? No,
Mark,
it was
what's
it was a
happening?
really good game. Both, as Tony said, both teams came to play. They were both ready. There was not. It wasn't even that the Rams were better than the Bengals. It just they just happened to score last.
They won.
Yeah.
The Rams
Yeah.
won, but made the Bengals face no shame for that Super Bowl. Seriously.
Joe, that's because I'm going in and out between different pages. I'm still working as we're doing the show.
Oh, you
I
on the
just
clock?
want to
But the
pop in for a
halftime
little
the
bit.
halftime show last night
Oh well,
was
I'm off the clock, but I'm just kind of finishing up my work. My
Understood.
power was out for most of my morning,
Dude, take your time if
so
you
I
got
did
to.
not have internet access. So I'm just getting caught up.
Yeah, you take your time.
The,
I'm rolling. But yeah, the halftime show
Well,
was
you guys
kind
talk
of quick.
sports. I would roll my eyes anyway. So
It was a quick halftime show. I think they had a lot of acts, and it went by too fast for a lot of people.
it was, and that's what a lot of people were saying. It was the halftime show was only 12 minutes, and you
oh
had
really?
and the names that they had was phenomenal. I mean, that is a Super Bowl halftime lineup for the ages right there,
Yeah,
and even 50,
huge lineup,
making a surprise appearance was awesome.
which he should have been
and-
there. Those are his biggest acts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Mary still looks good.
AJ Brown.
Little man.
Daddy mode.
But
Sorry about that.
Mary still looks good though, man.
Mary looks good. Mary, yeah, she still can do her thing, and she's still making money. So I'm not mad at her. A lot of women look up to her and love her. She is a very strong female hip hop R&B icon. So she is like the modern day diva,
She
if
is
you
the
will.
Keanu Reeves
And it's
of female rap icons. She
Oh,
doesn't
Jesus
age.
Christ. This guy and
She
Keanu.
doesn't age.
This guy and Keanu Reeves.
I love me some Keanu.
No, Jody and I
man.
both at the same
Joe,
time.
this
We were
was
both.
for you, by the way.
Jo- what?
Joe said smoke one for me, so this is Joe's.
Word. Okay, that was for
Oh,
her.
jeez.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mary J is the queen of hip hop soul. That's who she is, the queen of hip hop soul.
Yep. Yeah, and Jody and I both said at the same time was, damn, she still looks good when she showed up there on stage. And she sounded great too. I mean, it was a really good. I was looking forward to the halftime show. I wish it would have been a little bit longer, but
And that was a lot of acts. Eminem came out there and did his thing. 50 came out there and did his thing. Snoop came out there and did his thing. I mean, the only thing that
Drake.
would have been crazy had the other guy, Ice Cube and Ren showed up, I'd have lost it.
Oh yeah,
I would have lost
absolutely.
it. I would
And
have
I
lost
honestly, I honestly thought, because I was like, there's no way they're not gonna have a surprise guest, and I thought it would be Cube. I thought Ice Cube would have showed up.
I mean,
but I wasn't
they don't
disappointed
really-
in 50.
And they all trying to like let that go, and it's a past. Of course, they'll get together because they've done it, but they're past that phase. 50 and Eminem are his biggest acts. How were they not going to show up?
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak was playing the drums. I saw him over there. So a lot of his people, even Kendrick came out. So his major acts
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah.
If Game would have came out, that would have been it.
That'd have been some shit because didn't the Game and 50 didn't they have beef? Did they ever squash that?
They had beef and it's been squashed.
Did it?
But if they would have came out there and done some G Unit mess or D12 and them would have came up there with Eminem, and Kendrick would have brought TDE out there, it would have been a monster. LA is big enough for all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
would have been a monster.
I think had they had more time, we would have seen a lot more surprises. But
They had time, damn it, it was the Super Bowl. It's COVID.
Well,
Everybody home watching like
they-
this.
yeah, they had time and everybody was ready. Like this is one halftime show that I can think of. It's been a while where there's been a halftime show where people were really talking about it and on it and excited for the leader. Everybody got excited for the weekend last year, but it wasn't like a month in advance where everybody was excited.
What
It was
the hell
like
he was doing.
I don't know what the hell he was doing. I don't think I think people are still trying to figure out a year later what the fuck he was doing in that halftime show last year.
One of my homeboys said, "Can we ever get this time back?" I said, "Why is he walking through a house of mirrors?"
He had that damn mask on. I don't know what was going on. I don't. Last year was something.
The greatest halftime show of all time was Prince, though.
Thank you.
And I'll fight anybody that says different.
He played
because
the electric
literally,
guitar
Prince
in
was
the rain.
in the
Yes,
rain.
in
And
the
literally
rain.
before he went on, they said, Prince, it's raining. He says, I know. Can you make it rain harder? That was his comment to it's raining. He's like, I only wish it was raining harder.
Why does that make me feel awkward?
Right?
That makes you feel awkward, but the machi cheese don't make you feel awkward.
He's running around in them damn. He's got that slick surface with his dress boots on and all that shit. Prince was awesome.
This shit had me dying. Sorry,
Oh
I was
my
listening to that while I was because I was watching the replay and I was looking for some. That shit had me
Dick.
dying. You're
You
like,
are a dick.
really? Urban Dictionary?
Urban
Well,
fucking dictionary.
That's what it says.
I go to
The first thing
Wikipedia.
that
I
popped
find
up.
it on Wikipedia, and the first thing that come up on your damn phone is the Urban fucking dictionary.
Yeah, I'm just. Obviously, you and I are in two different worlds.
Agreed.
But you know what? I did that. I did that. Things not to Google in front of your parents on TikTok, and I always went to Google Urban Dictionary because that's where the answers came from.
Mama Glick, I agree with When Doves Cry. I love that song. I will
That's
say
an amazing song.
the greatest Prince song to me, and that's a
Purple
hard
Rain.
question. I think I'm going to
Purple
roll
Rain.
with. I think I'm going to roll with Mountains.
Okay. I can see that.
I loved the question of you. If you're not a Prince fan, do yourself a favor and dig that up.
Yep. I have the entire catalog.
A door
Love me some Prince.
goes up there so damn high for me, and I can't even mix those three up. But Adore is
Well-
like one of the more popular ones. Hot Thing was dope. We got Let's Go Crazy. You know, man, I'll be
Let's
here
Go
all
Crazy
day.
is amazing, but
Yeah,
no matter
hits for
what,
days, though.
if Purple Rain comes on, I don't care where the fuck I am, I'm singing along. I fucking love that song.
That When Doves Cry, Raspberry
Yep.
Beret.
Raspberry Beret. The
Controversy.
my wife likes I think it's Dove's Cry. She's got
When
one
Doves
where
Cry.
she listens to when she hears that the opening of the electric guitar, she loses her mind. She
When
loves
Doves Cry.
it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. She's like, oh, I love this song. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Everybody.
That's why I played it.
Everybody. Yes. But I think he had the best one recently. You serious? You serious? You serious? I
Serious
gotta
as a
Google
heart
the damn Michael Jackson halftime show. Somebody told me he did one. I said, hell, I don't even remember that.
That was a long time ago. That one was
Oh, he
pretty good.
did.
too.
It was back.
was
That
like-
was a long time
It was
ago.
like back in the
80s.
early 90s. I
But
think it was
isn't
when
that
he
the
was
one-
doing the whole
like,
Pepsi
that was
thing.
not long. Yeah, that was not long after his hair caught on fire for Pepsi.
That was
Yeah, I
a long
think
time
it-
That's
ago.
right after he lost the Cherry
That
Curl.
was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I
his
said,
hair
I'm
caught on
pretty
fire
sure
for
that
Pepsi
was when he was
commercial,
doing the whole
and he stopped
Pepsi
rocking
sponsor.
the Cherry Curl.
Michael Jackson had 1993.
Oh wow.
12 minutes.
89.
That's the thing. I mean, the Super Bowl halftime show. I think it pretty much always stays right there.
No,
around
no,
12
I'm
minutes.
saying he got
They-
his hair
they
caught on
need
fire
to-
during a Pepsi.
It was a commercial.
shoot.
Pepsi commercial,
Yeah.
yeah. The Pepsi
Not
commercial.
during the halftime show.
No, it was around that same time, is what we were saying, Joe.
And I
It
will
was
say
around
Yeah,
the
it was
same
around that
time.
time,
That,
yeah.
One of the best Pepsi commercials was when all the Jacksons were in it with Alfonso Ribeiro. That was epic. That was an epic ass
Yes.
commercial. Alfonso turned around and Mike said, "Oh, Mike!" Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I'm beat. I've been sitting in this chair all day. I literally have not gotten up. Well, you know, the problem is like my desk is literally up against the wall, and
Yeah.
and it is mounted to the wall, and I can't stretch my legs out. My knees start to hurt.
So you need one of them
So, 'cause
ergonomic
I've been bent
chairs
for so
that you
long?
can roll around with the massages in it. Then you got to roll around
need
that
to-
bad boy.
I need to, yeah, man, to that. Well, what I need to do is remove the toilet in my office. That way I can move my chair back.
No, you
Because
need
my
the toilet,
office
boy.
is a bathroom.
That's your recliner.
I know. No, that's like when I'm doing the podcast and you hear me, I'm a fried chicken. I literally keep my headphones on and just kind of sit down so nobody hears anything. I'd
Smart man.
leave the camera on, but then we might get banned.
Right.
we haven't gotten banned yet, but you know, there's always a first time.
I just got here.
Right. I've been here since the beginning,
I mean,
and
me
we
turning
still
my
haven't.
camera on at the wrong time as I'm standing there pulling my pants off, my dick's hanging out. Like,
Easy,
sorry.
easy.
Enjoy.
My bad. That was my wiener. Sorry.
Like that.
Oh shit. Good Super Bowl.
That's my thirst trap
All
for
we
the
got
week,
now to look
boys.
forward to is anybody
Yes.
watching the Olympics? That's what I need to know.
Not really, to be honest with you. I mean, I get updates from here and there, but not really. I mean, I tried to. The problem is, and it was the same thing for the Summer Olympics,
It's true.
because they're like in China or wherever the hell they are, Japan or whatever. It's
think we
hard
don't
to
know-
find
we
it
don't
live.
Even know. We
It
don't even
happens at,
know
like,
who's really
2
in
o'clock
the
in the morning.
Olympics. We don't have any
Yeah.
fanfare for this one. Yes,
Yeah,
we're gonna
exactly.
watch the medal count, but I don't think
Yeah, that's
it's
about
so
the
much.
that's about the only thing.
The China thing is a dead issue to me. We have beat that into the ground. We've been beating that into the ground ever since everything was being made in China because it's been on the movies. But I haven't really been paying attention to it, and I want to be guilty because I'm still mad at what happened with Simone Biles and them. I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me the hell off when they told her to stop
what
performing.
happened?
Yeah, Simone Biles and them. She was so good. They told her they wasn't going to grade her.
Was that she's
or
the one
they
that?
She was a gymnast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. She's a sexy gymnast.
Yeah, she's young, but she's sexy, but she's young. Yeah, she's off limits, but mama got game and
No.
skills. So
Wait, I'm thinking of somebody else. What's the one that the dude from Australia did the commentary to her act?
I don't know any sexy Australian dudes.
No, he's not sexy. She
Oh,
is.
okay. I just want
I can't remember. I thought it was, but it's not.
Tony only knows sexy Latino dudes.
fuck you. But no, Simone Biles and them, they told them they wasn't gonna grade them because she was too good, and it pissed everybody off. I think they lost a lot of folks on the Olympics.
I
with
thought
that.
I thought she was the one during the Summer Olympics that backed out for mental issues and stuff like that.
Because that's what they told her.
Oh, is that what they were?
They told her that, yes.
Yeah, that's
Disrespectful as hell. But she was
Yeah, I
that
didn't
damn
know.
good. She was going to blow them out the water the way Mary Lou Retton used to.
No, she's 100% that good. Yeah, I try to keep up on hockey. I think the women's hockey team beat somebody yesterday. Now they go on to play Canada for the gold.
Right. What's up with UCAN? You mean Ukraine? Everybody's on standby waiting. Oh, your movie's about to come on Glick too.
Bomb them. What movie's that?
Roadhouse.
Oh shit! Show's over, boys.
They're playing Black
Yeah.
Dog right now. This was not a
gotta
good
watch
movie,
this.
but I got to give them credit for that one. That
Black
Yeah,
Dog.
no.
I love that movie.
How's it going,
wasn't that,
Milton?
it wasn't that bad. Milton, what's good?
It was all right. It was all right. So am I the only one? I'm the only one in here that actually celebrated Valentine's Day today, huh?
Yes.
Oh damn!
I
how
can't.
about-
My wife's not in town.
Are you guys doing anything when she gets back? I know it'd be a little belated, but
She told me she was going home to him, so no.
We usually... yeah, exactly.
I thought she was. She's in. I thought she was in Columbia, the country. She's in Columbia, Georgia.
Columbus, you stupid. No.
Yeah. I mean, oddly enough, she was actually, I asked. I said, hey Alexa, what's to do in Columbia? And it got, I got this back from the net about Columbia, Georgia. I was like, no, the country, you dumbass. But we don't really do stuff for Valentine's Day, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done it enough
like,
after
the
all
only
them
thing we really
years. I
celebrate is
understand that,
Christmas.
yes.
No, but I mean, in general, if we literally like on the 16th or 17th. They go, oh yeah, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. We forgot, because we spend as time together as possible.
Oh,
so-
nice, Joe.
Man, that's it.
2 weeks to the 30th.
So,
Oh, that's what's happening. Come
Yeah.
on, pretty
No, Yeah, I guess it's a little bit different for me compared to you when we're spending our first Valentine's Day together, and you guys are on like your
27th.
10th or 11th.
Right.
yeah,
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, after about 5 or
I
6
don't. I
Valentine's
think
days,
it'll
I
be
was like,
different.
what do I
I'm
need
a little
to do?
bit different where it doesn't matter if it's.
Just be there. Shit.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm a little bit different.
Right.
Though. I don't care if it's the first one or the 40th one. I think I still want to try to make it a little special day, So, where we can do our stuff, do whatever it is.
Agreed.
So we had fun enjoyed each other's company. I enjoy spending time with her, just in general. But got to go down and watch Super Bowl with her last night, and then we hung out at the house today. She got me some nice fucking shirts though. The one I'm wearing, and she got me a fucking hoodie that I'm in love with, and a jacket that was really nice. I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Right. Don't.
But
Dad's on the road. Word.
Well,
Dad's on the oh yeah, that's right. I think he said
what's
he
this chick's name?
said something about that. You prefer the blue jacket jersey? Nice. Well, I do have two of those, but nah, like I said, I really like my gifts that she got me, and I didn't expect it at all. So she kind of caught me off guard and surprised me a little bit.
Count your blessings, bro.
Yeah,
It's a good gift you got.
I'm not used to them.
I'm gonna grab a. I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything all day. Go heat
You
up my
work
bag.
at
I'll be
home.
right back.
Well, you work at home. This guy, you'd think that he.
If you work at
the
home
way
and
he
then you're
talk-
hungry, it just sounds
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Like you think that he was stuck in an office all day and he couldn't leave. He literally is 10 feet away from his kitchen. He's got time. He's got time to call and talk to me for 3 hours during the day, but he doesn't have time to go get anything to eat during the day.
Hell no.
I like my Blue
Jhené
Jackets jerseys.
Aiko, there was a
Milton.
controversy with the woman that sang "America the Beautiful."
On For the Super Bowl last night?
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
I didn't hear anything about that. The girl that sung the national anthem did a really good job.
Jhené Aiko did one song, and Michelle Guyton did another.
Yeah,
Mickey
Michelle Guyton. She's a country singer.
Mickey Guyton.
Or
She
Mickey-
sounded good.
She's a country singer. She did a really good job with the national anthem. And then the other chick
they
sang.
put the name wrong. That's what it was. Jhené Aiko did her thing, but when the other lady came up, they put Jhené Aiko's back on her again. So they
Oh
messed
yeah,
it up.
they
I didn't see
fixed that.
that. Yeah, I
They
didn't
they
see
did
that.
do that. It was real quick, but then they fixed it and got the right name up there.
Right.
You can see him hitting backspace.
Yeah.
Wrong name. Shit, we're live.
Shit! God damn it! I spelled it wrong. Fuck.
I seen that. I was driving home today, Milton, and I see, what were you grilling?
Milton stays on that grill. I ain't mad at him.
And I can't wait to have another grill.
I looked at one the other day. I just can't pull the trigger on it because they don't sell. The problem I have with grills in general comes down to it takes so long. to get the fire
Wagyu steak.
started.
Not
Yeah,
really.
get your pellet grill.
Well, the problem is I don't. I like to grill. I don't mind, but getting the fire started and all that. Fuck all that noise. I got a stove.
Oh, I thought they were going to merge. I was about to say, oh shit.
No, I'm in Florida.
No, I'm
Joe's
flipping
in
through the
Florida.
news. North End.
Northern Georgia. Oh, I didn't know Milton was up there in Georgia, or down there in Georgia too.
Yeah, he's down there, but he's about 2.5, maybe 3 hours from me.
Oh,
The
No,
gymnast I was referring to was Caitlin Ohashi. She's gorgeous.
Caitlin Ohashi?
And the guy that does the review, go onto Facebook and put in Ozman Reviews.
oh, you're talking about the Ozman that does the funny reviews.
His review of her routine is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I must have seen that routine 30 times because of his review. It is
Caitlin
so
Ayashi.
funny. Yeah, she's
That's
gorgeous.
old too. That's old.
No,
That's-
it's the video's over a year old. But I
Yeah,
thought you
that
were
video-
when you said Simone, I instantly Caitlin Ohashi. popped
Jesus,
in
she's
there,
got
'cause
some thick legs.
Yes, you do.
There was I was scrolling through Facebook.
Right?
Facebook the other day, and there was a girl that did a tribute to DMX. She's a gymnast at UCLA,
Oh,
and
word?
she did a tribute in her floor routine to DMX.
Right.
That shit was crazy. I was like, damn, okay. The crowd was going nuts,
Again,
man.
send me that video. I'd like to
loves,
see that.
everybody loves DMX. Everybody loves
Oh, yeah.
DMX.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker had when he did that damn Rough Riders anthem and that
Oh
at
my
that
God,
concert,
dude, that's
and they had that
everywhere.
fucking mosh pit going crazy. I said, "Oh my god!"
The funniest thing I've ever heard about DMX is what Cat Williams said. This dude is 2 inches taller than me. You gotta get some Latin, man. Some water. What is wrong with you? We in a restaurant. That's the funniest thing ever. My wife and I, my wife is not a big fan of stand-up comics. But if Cat Williams is on, my wife is on it, man. We've
He
seen
has
the
some good
Pimp
ones at
Chronicles so
first.
many times. I can recite the Pimp Chronicles 1 and 2.
He was funny on
Flawless.
those though. He kept me talking about he was with Shaq and Shaq was like this damn dick was on his head. You know, some bullshit. Right?
This is bullshit, nigga. Sorry.
Watch yourself, motherfucker. I'll shoot your ass.
No, but I'm quoting. That's the difference. That's the difference. I'm quoting. That's
try not to
that's an issue I want.
Oh, really, Jeff?
I'd like to discuss. Is a quote a bad thing?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. I
I
apologize.
know, I sing lyrics, so I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, lyrics. I mean, damn.
I used to tell people I wouldn't play that rap that had the curse and they know even that word in it because I don't want other people saying it. Because people feel comfortable, but you will get your ass jumped.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. That's my
Not me.
only warning to everybody out there.
Again,
Get your ass
know your surroundings and know the group you are with. I got yelled
Yeah,
at
well,
by
that-
some friends of mine because I used to not sing along, and they're like, "Fucking say the words." I was like, "My bad. I didn't want to
You know the
offend you
bad
guys."
part,
And
you know
they're
what
like,
you're
really?
telling? Nah, I know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's
it's almost before you say it, you have to check with your surroundings.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's in your best interest not to say.
But I also the group
No,
of
no,
guys
no,
that
I totally agree.
the group of guys that I used to work with at 2 Men in a Truck that would yell at me about saying stuff like that and telling me to say it. We also used to we would also walk in the building and start yelling at each other, and HR would slam. They didn't shut it. They slammed their door because
So
they
they
didn't-
wouldn't
they
hear
knew
it.
that they knew we were an
We
HR
don't hear it.
issue.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you ain't lying.
Especially when my one buddy Ant used to walk in the building and from across the building he'd be like, "What up, cracker?" I'd be like, "What's going on with your black ass?"
I had a dude. There's a white dude.
But we were
Mexican
two
dude,
of
we
this-
worked together, and the Mexican dude was eating some crackers. The white, they always fucked with him every day, telling him to speak English. Speak some English. Speak some English. So one day he was eating some crackers. He said, "You want a cracker? I like to die. I spit all my damn
Oh,
drink."
yeah.
No, the shit we used to say to Bob back in the day, our buddy Bob, he's one of the biggest Mexicans
Jesus.
you'll ever see. But holy shit, we used to beat on him about that. We called him every slur in the book, and he'd come right back, and he knew it was, it was.
Y'all
it
got
was
that
a joke.
understanding, fully understood. Yes.
Right. But like, if anybody else said it, oh, we'd be on their ass.
And that's how it's supposed
Well,
to
that's
be.
how
like
me
I
and
said.
Ant were.
In
Not to
your
mention the
circles,
fact that me
absolutely.
and
In your circles, a lot of people got it like that.
Yeah.
But even when I was in Virginia Beach, we didn't do it. They didn't do it. 'Cause
Well,
they knew we would come out. There weren't that many of us, but when we showed up, there was you had a problem.
One of the funniest stories that I've ever heard and been part of is I used to work for my grandfather's company that he started before I joined the military, and we're literally in the traffic jam, and there's a giant man of color sign that says stop or slow down and all that fun. And my girlfriend's dad is sitting. My dad is driving. My dad, of course, knows the guy that's holding the sign. And screams out, "Hey, you big! Get away!" And of course, this gentleman, that's my father, walks over to my then girlfriend's dad, rolling up the windows, going, "Oh shit, we're gonna get killed!" And I go, "What's up for you?" And it. But nowadays,
Your
I'm
mic's
sure he
acting up
could
too,
not get
bro.
away with it.
You sound like Mike right now.
So
Your
you
mic
talking
is
to me?
glitching up. Yeah. Your microphone's
I got
acting up
400
like Mike
things open.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, that don't help matters none.
But,
It actually sounds like you're
Like I
being
said-
censored. So people are going to try to find the unedited version of this.
Fuck him.
just to catch you. Cancel him now. He said it like 4 times, and there's a black guy on their podcast.
Fuck.
And he didn't even say anything about it. He just sat there. To get everybody fired
What is
up.
it? Is he refreshing the whole?
He'll be right back. I think he's gonna close down some of his windows. Yeah, like I said, I mean,
Yeah, Yes.
it's different when you're around your boys, but to be like that, just all willy nilly is a whole nother story.
Trust me when I tell y'all this. He's backstage, bro. It's in your best interest not to fucking do it. It's like talking about some shit around women. It's in your best interest not to fucking do it.
Yeah.
There, I
Okay, he just
No,
got back.
it's-
Ladies and gentlemen, he
Yeah,
just
I
got back from
refreshed.
Human Resources. He's been reprimanded.
Yeah.
He's back on file.
No, and it's one of those things. That is a quote from the show that I
It's a
said,
quote
and
on
I do
songs.
apologize. It slips out from the simple fact
good.
when you're saying the quote from that show, that Pimp Chronicles. If you don't say it, the joke doesn't play as well.
Of course.
And as a white
But
man, I
it's just
should
like,
not have said it, but it slipped out.
You know, one of the funniest skits. One of the funniest skits on the Chappelle show.
Oh
People
my
can't
God,
say
I
the
love
name.
that.
The one they can't say the name. People are like, you know what we're talking about? Yeah, but it was hilarious.
That skit is so funny. And
The
only
family?
Chappelle could get away with
Yes,
it. Yeah,
The
it's called
Family.
The
He was the
Family.
milkman.
Oh my God.
Excuse me.
I literally have sent that out to people so many times. Like, this is hilarious.
But it was funny. It was funny as hell.
And one of my friends, he's basically a black version of me. And he and I send that video back and forth 14 times.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, you know what do you mean? He's basically a black person to you.
Oh
No, a black version.
Oh, a black version. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, wait,
Clarify. He's
just-
a black guy.
are you just
but-
ethically classifying people? What am I?
He
What am I
lost
to
another
you?
pound.
Nice, Joe. What
you
am
can
I
show
to
the
you?
bring
What
it
is
over.
Tony to you? Now I'm curious. Now that you're
No.
reclassifying
Let me
everybody.
clarify. He is the black version.
He lost another pound.
I made this. It has the face.
Oh man, Jeff.
Jason
Maybe
wants
the
to show you
Monday
the
shows
toy he put
aren't.
together.
Maybe the Monday shows aren't a good look
Out
for
of
you.
Nice.
Legos.
Oh, nice.
It has her face.
Hey,
They said nice.
I'll tell you what.
I like that.
almost bought Legos yesterday because I saw them. They got so many cool
Nice.
things.
Good job, Joe.
If I could actually, Jason, if I could actually sit down, his name is Jason. You said Joe. That's funny.
No, I was telling Joe.
Oh,
Joe,
that was
Joe's-
funny.
Yeah.
She said you lost a pound. That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
No, she was telling me she lost another pound.
She lost a pound.
I'm gonna say
She
you
lost-
lost a pound.
Head in the comma. Read the comma.
There's two of them. You're right.
She.
No, in all
she's
seriousness, I
she's
get
lost
bitched
a
at
ton
so
of
much
weight.
at work for commas. You have no idea.
Yeah.
My
Punctuation.
grandmother
Joe-
works overtime.
Joe has lost a ton of weight. Like I don't even recognize her, and I've known her almost 30
So
years.
she's got to lose another
Whoa,
168
whoa, whoa,
pounds.
whoa.
No, she's now
No,
at
she's down to
168.
160.
Oh, you scaring me over there, man. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say you're making her out to look like a balloon.
No,
But-
that's what it's doing.
Speaking of
Oh,
someone,
168 now, not 168 to go.
speaking of
You're right.
somebody that's lost a shit ton of
I
weight.
blame Jeff for messing up my mentality by fucking me up talking bullshit.
Jeff over here, apparently working for the woke police, trying to get us canceled. He's just like,
No,
watch this. Watch what I do tonight.
Speaking of somebody that's lost a lot of weight, did you ever see Boston Legal?
I never watched it, but I
Okay,
remember the show.
I
Yes.
know this show,
Okay.
but I never watched it.
There's a gentleman of color. He was a big guy, and he played a cross dresser on the show. I have to look him up, but he's in The Neighbors, the new show of Cedric the Entertainer, The Neighbors, and he is almost unrecognizable. He's lost so
Really?
much weight, like
Damn.
he's cut
Boston
himself
Legal?
by third. I'll look him up.
Boston Legal.
Yeah, but does he look like? Remember when what's his face from the Today Show, Al Roker? Remember when he lost all that weight and he looked
Yes,
Sick.
off? Yeah, it just didn't look right.
he's similar to the Al Roker. He's got the Al Roker look, like almost unrecognizable.
The big guy that
name?
lost
Like
weight.
Martin?
Who was it?
In the
The guy that played Clarence?
it's, I think it's
Shut me.
Oh, are you
I
talking
looked
about
him
Gary Anthony Williams?
on Boston Legal.
That's what I'm thinking he's talking about, Gary Anthony Williams.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he did drop a ton of. He lost all that weight, but he didn't lose any weight in his damn head.
Yes,
So he
did.
looks like a bobblehead.
That's him. But seriously, I was watching The Neighbors. It's my new favorite show. It's only a 30-minute show, but it's hilarious because it. Well, I won't get into why, but
Wasn't he in
He
Undercover? Yeah, that was him. Soul playing the undercover brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Thank you.
He
And
tripped me
holy
out
shit,
on
he popped
Undercover
on. I was
Brother.
like,
Oh my God.
is that dude? Oh my
He
god,
had me
he's so funny.
hollering on Undercover Brother.
Yeah, he did.
He
On
was
Soul Plane,
that movie
he
was
had me rolling.
that movie was something
Soul
else.
Plane
That
was
movie was
genius.
fucked up on so many levels.
I know, brother.
I can't listen to
That
that
movie,
song without thinking about him dancing to that shit.
Right, right.
I can't listen to it.
Every time
He
that
said,
Survivor
"World."
song comes
He
on, I
said,
lose
"Word."
it,
yeah.
man.
Cheesy, man.
That movie was fucked up on so many damn levels, but it was hilarious,
It
man.
was hilarious. Oh my God, that shit was funny.
But yeah,
Okay, somebody's
when he
mad.
popped up on screen on that the neighborhood, I was like, holy shit, is that him? I had to look it up because I didn't recognize him. But he's lost a lot of weight in his face. I mean, he's still his head looks bigger than his body, but like if you see him, look at him in Soul Plane, he's got thicker cheeks and a thicker neck, and he's dropped a shit ton of weight.
Yeah, he has.
And I was like, good for him. It looks like he did like gastric bypass or something. I'm not 100% sure, but literally unrecognizable. And then of course they.
Well,
And then he's got a
I'm
goatee
wondering-
now too. He's got a goatee now too. So yes.
Yeah,
I'm wondering.
yeah.
I'm wondering if that's what leads to that look where they don't. They don't.
I think it is.
They look good because they've lost a ton of weight, but they look a little off. Almost look sick. I wonder if that's due to the gastric bypass surgery or something like
It's
that.
also got a lot to do
Well,
with
I
the
think-
weight you
I think-
lost.
Yeah.
Got a lot to
And
do
then
with
having
weight you
that
lost.
exactly.
If you
skin
were
removal.
heavily obese and you drop it over 100 pounds, I'll flip
Yeah.
30 to
Well,
40
no, but
pounds
even
a
even
year.
Christina Ricci and Lionel Richie's daughter. What's her name?
Nicole Richie.
Denise.
Nicole.
Denise. Nicole? Is it Nicole? I thought it was
Yeah,
Denise.
Nicole.
It's
The one that used to hang out with
But if
Paris.
you look at them, yeah, exactly. I thought she was so sexy when she was chubby, and then she lost that weight and she looked like a bobblehead.
I said the
And
same
I'm
thing
like, I'm
about
out.
Janet. Janet gained weight. I said, so? I still take her.
Yeah,
Hey,
so?
man, hey, amen to that. I ain't mad at Janet ever. But when Nicole
Jody and I were
Richie
just
lost
talking
all
about
that
her
weight,
the other
I was
day
like,
because that new documentary came out.
I didn't watch it. I
Janet
heard it was
docu-
good. I heard
Oh,
it
no,
was
I
good.
And Jody started watching it, and she said it was phenomenal. I was like, I gotta watch that because, man, I love me some Janet. She is such an amazing,
mess with my Janet.
talented woman.
What's
She
his
is
name?
so.
Eddie Griffin from fucking The New Kid. You look at my Janet.
I'm on your ass. Don't fuck with Janet Jackson. I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
So, I want to check that documentary out too. Jody started watching it. She said it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never. I'm not. I didn't even know it was out.
It was
So I'll have to
on
look that up.
Lifetime, I think.
Well, that's probably why I don't watch that shit.
I think it's
It's
Lifetime.
on. Yeah, I think it was on
Lifetime
A
or
and E, A&E or something.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
It's probably on YouTube.
It's on demand. I mean, I'm gonna watch it here later on down the road. Once it's all-
I've been
'cause
watching that.
it's like
I've
three
been watching
parts,
that neighborhood.
so.
Holy shit, dude! It's so funny.
Neighborhood.
But I'd like to.
I missed that show Cedric the Entertainer did when he had he was a preacher. That was pretty good. That one was pretty good. I don't think it got too big or whatever, but he got some good shows. He's not getting the credit he deserves, and he could act some parts. But
Oh
you know,
yeah, well, in that movie with Tommy Lee Jones, was it with the cheerleaders that witnessed the murder? What was it? I forget what it was called.
All right, what was that?
Cedric's hilarious.
the
I have
cheerleaders.
to look it. Yeah,
Yeah, Tommy Lee
is
Jones.
He's a U.S. Marshal or Texas Ranger or some shit like that, and
He has to go for.
he has to protect these girls in witness protection. Man of the house, thank you, Brian.
I never saw that.
It's Cedric the Entertainer plays a former informant and a preacher, and he literally come out in the uniform he used to be a cheerleader for the same team as the girls, and holy shit, he does a black
shame.
flip into the altar. Holy shit!
I would have lost it. Man
Oh,
of the house. What up,
it's
Brian?
hilarious. Oh,
Good movie, funny as hell.
real
funny
quick,
as shit.
something popped up on my feed the other day. and Ivan Reitman died,
Yeah, I did see that. It did come up on my news.
and I thought he died
Who?
a while back, but
Ivan
Ivan
Reitman. He's a
Reitman.
producer or director or something.
Well, he produced and directed the original Ghostbusters. That's
And
an Ivan
Animal
Reitman
House.
film.
Yeah, and Animal House.
And
Hold on.
Animal House and a whole bunch of movies. I mean, a lot of the movies we know and love.
Yeah, he just died 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago. And I saw that on my Facebook feed, and I was like, damn.
Director, producer, screenwriter.
But he was
Meatballs,
sick.
Stripes,
Meatballs.
Ghostbusters, Twins, Kindergarten Cop,
The
Dave.
80s comedies, yeah.
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 He's right up there with John Hughes, man.
Beethoven,
Just
6 Days,
ju-
7 Nights,
ju-
Euro
yeah.
Trip.
Space
Euro Trip was
Jam.
hilarious. Space
The original
Jam, very
Space
good.
Jam.
Not
Private
that
Parts, wow.
Bullshit new one. He did Private Parts, the Howard Stern movie. I did not know that. That's
Wasn't a bad movie when I did watch it.
Not
I'm
a terrible
gonna lie.
movie. It's fucking
It wasn't that
hilarious.
bad. My super ex-girlfriend
hilarious.
was hilarious. That
That
a
movie
funny
was funny as
that
hell.
That
was
was
a
funny.
funny ass movie.
That is a good movie.
Oh, when he did
But-
Road Trip? Oh, wow.
Road Trip's
Yeah.
a funny movie.
Road Trip.
DJ Quill is literally the funniest dude on the planet. I'm sorry,
Dude,
I'll
he's
fight
got-
anybody that says different. DJ Quill,
That motherfucker came out
when
that fast
he's
and
sitting on
said,
that bench, he's sitting on that bench with the girl he loses virginity to, and the bench is all
What's going on?
cockeyed. Because she weighs like 4 times as much as him.
I was very mad at him
Then he
because
holds
I
up her
was, listen,
panties and
I
then,
remember
did
I
you kill
was
a
dating, the
cheetah?
woman I was dating at the time, we went to that movie theater, we saw that shit. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I would have got with her too. She said, I could see you with a
Amen to
big girl.
that.
I said, yo, she was cute as fuck. I don't care.
But
Y'all
when
wasn't
he's
talking
in the
about
bus and he pulls out her panties and they're massive and he's like,
I had sex with
Somebody's
a woman.
Did you murder a cheetah? No, these are her panties. She gave them to me. I lost it, man.
That motherfucker came out there, I'll never forget, he came out there front, I said,
And then he dancing on the
dancing to the
stage
river
with
dance
the
on the
frat
stage.
boys. Like, dude, this is a black fraternity. They're gonna know.
killed that shit. He killed that role. Oh my God, he killed that role.
Oh,
I'm like, Rhonda,
That dude
what
is-
you
that-
doing? She said they're over
that
there in the
dude-
other drawer. I was like, how she know where the counters are? All right, fuck it.
you know she's been around, man. She's been around. Check
Fuck
his
it.
side drawer.
I said she was sexy with braces. You know what that does to a motherfucker like that?
Uh-huh.
That shit was hilarious.
That
Oh,
that
no,
dude
that-
that dude
shit.
that was in that movie though, that kid is funny as hell. He's done.
His name's
And he's
DJ
been
Quill.
DJ Quill,
Yeah,
he
he's
did
been in
that.
a lot.
He did. What's that
There
movie
is
with
a-
him and Larry the Cable Guy? What's the name of that movie?
Oh, wow, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, he did that one. He was also in The Core with Delroy Lindo and a
The
bunch
Core,
of
I
them.
love
When they
that
went to the center of the earth. Yeah, that was a good movie.
He was in I think it was TV show Z Nation, zombie
Yeah.
Yes,
show.
I was just that is actually
Yeah.
a good show, and him and that dog and stuff. Oh my god, such a good show.
DJ Quill. What's that damn movie he did with him and Larry the Cable Guy was in?
I have to look that up because I don't know. If I look something up right now, my computer, I need to restart
Is
it.
it Quill or
He was on
Qualls?
Scrubs for the longest
It's
time
Quill.
too.
Qualls. It's Qualls.
Is it
Well,
Paul? Sorry, my
Qualls,
bad.
yeah. He's from Tennessee.
He was on Scrubs for a really long time too.
The New Guy.
That's right, he was.
He was also in Hustle and Flow. I forgot about that.
He was in Hustle and Flow.
He was one of the producers when
I've
dude
only
was
seen
making the
that movie
song.
once.
Yeah, when he was making the song,
okay.
he was one of the producers.
That
I
movie
forgot.
that
I
movie
love
that he
that
did
dude. He
with
cracked-
Larry the cable guy was DJ or Delta Farce,
That's what it was.
Oh,
That-
okay, yeah.
Army movie or whatever.
That movie's funny. He's one of those guys that if he's in it, I'm watching it. I'd watch that dude read a phone book for an hour. It'd be hilarious.
Read a phone book.
No,
The
it was
dude
like
is in
there's
it.
certain actors like if Morgan Freeman does a movie, I'm in.
Yeah, for the most part.
If Nick Cage does a movie, well, which he
Brian, no.
will, you're in.
No, you better make it 3.
But DJ Qual.
Remember that on road trip when he had to get that prostate check?
Oh my God, he's like, better make it.
Better make it 3.
Sean William Scott is one of those guys.
He is a beast.
Unfortunately, he's not at that movie he did with The Rock. Even The Rock was like, I was expecting Stifler, and I got
Stifler.
fucking.
He was
You
all
know,
right.
he was
He was all right in the
cut.
rundown though, but he was
The rundown
funny.
was good.
It was real good.
Oh, the dance he does with the
Motherfucker told The
rundown,
Rock.
talking about
The
he's gonna
motherfucker
kick
told The
someone in
Rock,
the head.
have you met my friends? Thunder
His scissors
Thunder
shaking
and
his foot
lightning.
around and shit. And then The Rock just knock him the fuck out. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Speaking of The Rock, I finally did watch Red Notice the other day.
It's good,
You're-
right?
Ryan Reynolds was killing me in that damn movie, and it
Oh,
made you
God.
really think like The Rock wanted to kill that man in real life, because Ryan Reynolds was Ryan Reynolds, and you could tell like when they were filming that movie, he had to fuck with The Rock so much
Oh,
because in the movie he fucked with him constantly. Like one part
So
he was
did
one,
worse
there was
than
a
he
part
did
in
in
the
Hobbs
movie.
and Shaw.
Yeah, there was one part in the movie when he was talking about them being best friends, and he reaches over and he starts rubbing The Rock's chest. Meanwhile, in the scene, The Rock had to be serious. I was dying.
No, but the only
glitching.
movies that I've seen that I didn't see the twist.
On that movie?
That's
Yeah, there was a
Which
good
one?
twist in that movie.
Which one?
In the Red Notice?
Oh, I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah, check it out. It's
I
on
did
Netflix.
watch
It's pretty good.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Was that funny?
I was not.
It was good for what it was. There's two
It's
parts
a
to that
little-
movie.
For what it was, exactly.
There's
Ryan
there's
Reynolds
two of
is
those
genius in it.
movies. It's good for what it is because
Yeah.
it's a little bit different version of Selma Hayek than what you're used to, and then it's Ryan Reynolds and Sam
Oh,
Jackson.
she's genius in it.
What is that?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know. Either a bot or somebody from a totally different country. It's from Twitch.
Joe Mama, 69.
I always forget that we're on Twitch
I know, so do I.
because I never do
But
it.
yeah, I literally got by missing the Hitman's Bodyguard's wife or Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. If you don't see it, your world is not going to end. If you do see it, your world is not going to end. But it is.
So it was
has
about
its
as good as the
moments.
first. It was about as good as the first one was then.
Yeah, it's about as good as the first one.
It wasn't amazing. It's not a must see, but it's good to like if you got 2 hours to kill.
If you got syndication
it's a-
time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the same jokes that repeated from the first one. There's a couple twists in there. You see, a couple of the characters in the movie you wouldn't expect were going to be in that movie. Morgan Freeman's in it. Antonio Banderas is in it.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, Morgan
Yeah.
was hilarious. Morgan was
Yeah.
hilarious.
And Morgan was hilarious. And I can't, I after seeing Expendables, the third one or whatever, when Antonio Banderas was in it, I don't see him anymore other than that character from Expendables.
Oh, that's horrible.
But
But
he
he
killed
played
me
that
in
part. He
Expendables.
killed
No,
that
you know
part.
what? Every time
He
I see
killed- he
Antonio,
killed me.
every time I see Antonio, I think Desperado. I still see him as Desperado
Those were great movies.
because I love that movie. And Selma Hayek is gorgeous.
Selma
Yeah.
That's
Hayek's
a
been
great song right
gorgeous.
there.
Yeah.
Oh no,
ruined it
don't
for
get me
me
wrong.
seeing
I would
twice.
never kick her out of bed.
No, that great. The Desperado
But it's
movie
it's
series were all good.
Oh yeah, Zorro. Yeah,
And Johnny
Zorro-
Depp was a
Zorro
badass in that movie.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Once Upon a Time.
Yeah,
In Mexico.
That's part of the
That's a good
Desperado
movie.
series.
Yeah. Well, have you seen the original? That's in Spanish.
No.
Yeah,
It's
Jeff,
actually
because I
really
make
good.
it a habit to watch movies in Spanish, so
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
understand
no.
anything.
No, the only reason I say that is I bought the DVD of Desperado, and I bought it used, and it was a 2 DVD
and I don't like
set.
to read, so I'm not watching it dubbed or subtitled.
It's actually really good. It's like the alternate version. It's the actually original. Without it, you see, the only character that's the same in the beginning of Desperado, you see Bucho come in to the bar when he's playing the guitar, and that Bucho is the Bucho from the original Desperado movie. It's called The Mariachi. El Mariachi
I don't want to
is
watch
actually-
it if it
thank you,
doesn't
Brian.
got Steve Buscemi in it, because when Steve
It
Buscemi
doesn't.
comes in and he's telling
It's
the
got
damn
nobody
story,
you know in it. It's got
Yeah.
nobody you know in it.
That's
but it's-
another
when-
acting motherfucker right there. Steve Buscemi is an acting.
That motherfucker
ass.
is in. It's another one of the. He's another one of those guys. He's
He
in
is an
everything.
acting ass.
and you will literally, if he's in it, you're like, oh, I'm in.
Even as slow
Yeah.
as Boardwalk Empire was, he made that show look good. That was
Yep.
a slow ass show. God.
That motherfucker at Armageddon.
These are
Though,
guys
that motherfucker
like-
killed me at Armageddon.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to have some fun before I die.
No, but you know, I,
Fucker's
mean, I
riding a
just wanted to
rocket.
feel the power between my legs, boys. No, but the Steve Buscemi is one of those guys that you would totally, if you saw him at a bar, I'd be like, dude, let me buy you a beer and let's chat. Not even
real.
about your career,
Oh,
just
that's awesome.
to hang.
Agreed. What the fuck is this password? Damn it. Son of a bitch. Sorry. I got my other computer to find it.
Yeah, he is a Tarantino
Oh, yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
That yeah.
Him and what's the other guy's names? They're brothers in the act. Nick Turturro in them. I like those.
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate having to go through password settings.
fucking Sam Jackson is a Tarantino guy too, because Sam Jackson's in a lot of Tarantino movies.
Hateful Eight.
Yeah, that
Hated
movie
that
was
damn
something
movie.
else.
Hated that fucking
Really,
movie.
I like that movie.
I fucking hated it.
That movie,
Which one?
that movie was something else. But that was probably one of the
Hateful
more
Eight.
confusing Tarantino films I ever watched.
Hateful Eight.
Because there was about 45 different things going on all at once, and they were all coming back to each other. And I'm just like, where the hell did I miss that at?
They were
No,
pissing me off.
you
with
know
this
what
shit,
movie
too.
that I would love to get your take on it, Tony,
I'm
is
listening.
that what's the fucking Django Unchained.
I like the story.
Because-
I like the fact that the marshal could shut everything down. I like the fact that he was going to find his wife, but they threw the N-word around too much. The Hateful Eight did the same thing.
But,
They
it,
threw the
lot.
but
motherfucker
it,
around
it's,
too
it's
much.
part, but it's also part of the times. I mean,
It's a part of the
But it
times.
was,
that
yeah,
word
but
was thrown out.
And I will tell
I
you,
get
as somebody,
like if you would have taken it out, it would have taken away from the movie.
if I would have taken it out, it was still an old slavery movie, and they pissed me off. I'm tired of watching them personally. And I think one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I enjoyed Black Panther so much was because we were seeing our natural environment with some honor instead of trying to get out of some other shit like we've been seeing in movies all of our fucking
Yeah.
lives. And I'm gonna just be honest with you all about that. Hateful Eight had a great story, but they did Sam Jackson's character dirty, even though he did old boy's son dirty
I
as
have to
fuck.
rewatch
That
that
was
movie. I haven't seen
cold-blooded
it.
as hell. But
yeah,
Django Unchained, I knew what they were doing.
yeah, Keitel.
Harvey Keitel's a beast. That's another beast. God damn, that's another guy.
He-
He's got to go
Brian
on that
said
list. Somebody better put
Yeah.
him on that damn
Yeah,
list of actors.
there's a group of
Brian
actors
said
that
that
you
Keitel
forget
was a
about.
Tarantino.
You forget about
I'm
because,
with.
because they're not fucking Brad Pitt or whatever. So
Well,
they
Ray
fuck
Liotta's
this
like
side.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
I love Ray Liotta, but he's like that. But I'm with Tony with Django Unchained. Like, I understand putting it in there for the time period thing, but it was way overdone.
And
It
Leonardo
was
DiCaprio.
too much.
Leonardo
Yeah, but
DiCaprio's
if it
character
wasn't
pissed me
way
off.
overdone, it wouldn't be a Tarantino.
If it wasn't way overdone, you're right. Now Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino can
but
drag
still.
a fucking story out.
Yeah, you can.
That's
Pulp
why every one
Fiction,
of his
he
movies are
dragged
like
the
3
damn
hours
story
long.
out. However,
love Pulp
I
Fiction.
fucking loved. Oh, what's that damn thing?
Reservoir Dogs.
2005. Bruce Willis. Mickey Rourke. Sin City. I love Sin City.
Sin City. I love
Oh
that
yeah,
fucking
Sin City.
movie.
I love Sin
love
City.
that
I
movie.
even love part
I think
2.
Mickey Rourke is so good in that goddamn movie. He should have gotten an Oscar.
Mickey Rourke is underrated as a rapper. I mean, as an actor, even though he is highly respected in the acting game.
Yes.
But that movie was phenomenal. You
Yeah.
could have taken the gore out, and it still would have been great.
Yeah, but the gore was all done black and
gore
white,
made
so
the
it made it
movie.
look cooler.
The gore
Or
made-
it
the
was
gore
done in
made
like
the movie.
it was done in that weird cartoony thing.
Yes.
And I'll
Great
get
damn
flack
movie.
for it. I'll get flack for it. But bringing up Mickey Rourke, one of my favorite movies of his is Harley Davidson's The Marlboro Man. I
I
fucking
never
love
saw
that
it. That was an old school movie.
Oh my!
yeah.
Oh my
That's an
God,
old
dude.
school movie, and it is
That
so
movie
good. That's
is
one of my
fucking
favorite movies.
genius. Nobody has a name that you don't know. They're all named either after a booze or a cigarette.
Yeah, it was a plug movie, a name
Right.
tag movie, if you
Or
will.
like-
Yeah. I remember when it came out.
and,
He
and,
was
and
good in
Pasadena as the hub of the world.
you know, I thought when he was in Bullet with Tupac, he did good.
Right, right.
But Mickey, and I love him in Expendables. I don't care. He played the hell out of that part in Expendables.
No,
Very,
you know
very
who was really good in
significant cameo.
Expendables? Dolph fucking Lundgren. They got to show that he's an intellectual as well,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that man is stupid smart.
Yes. Yes.
And watching the movies he was in the '80s, you would never guess that cat was that
So
smart.
they made him a big guy, which he
Well,
is.
he was a big guy.
He was a big guy. He was a beast in Rocky. We still scared of that motherfucker. Put him in
Yeah.
the ring against
But
Tyson
you know
in
what's
the movie.
crazy?
Stop playing.
You know what's crazy about Dolph Lundgren, and in real life, he's a damn genius. Like he's an MIT grad.
That's what we were
That's what he was
just saying.
just saying. Yes, that's what
Yeah,
he was just
he,
saying.
he's
Yeah.
literally. They got to show him as an intellectual, and you look back at if you didn't know anything and you saw him in the '80s movies, you'd be like, this guy must be dumb as a box of sticks.
And what's kicker is what Stallone's been doing with his movies. He's trying to bring out those people as who they really are in their characters. He did that with Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
He did that with
Oh, I
Dolph
love
Lundgren.
Chuck.
You know they're about to make an Expendables 4.
I
Are they
know.
really?
That's one movie that they can just keep making over and over again because when they clown on each other with their catchphrases, that shit kills me every time.
No,
You
but
know who's going to be
but-
in it too, right?
Who?
Who?
50 Cent.
Nice.
Is he
Put a
really?
meme up, he put a meme up with like a flak vest on, and I guess he tagged it Expendables 4. I was like, nah, this ain't really happening, is it? I mean, how many more tough guys I got to get? Easy, Brian. Calm yourself. He will find you.
Whoa.
Hey,
will
no,
find you.
that's dangerous because
And you're
you
in
live in
Texas.
Texas.
He was a
You're in
Texas
Chuck
Ranger.
Norris, Chuck Norris was once bitten by a rattlesnake, and after 4 days of pain and suffering, the snake finally died.
Finally died. May it rest in peace.
Chuck Norris fears Glick.
Chuck Norris went to
That's a proven fact.
Burger King.
Chuck
went to
Norris looks
Burger
under his
King.
bed for Glick.
Chuck Norris had a karate school. I built it.
Chuck Norris went to Burger King and got so mad he kicked it and it became a Wendy's. Those Chuck Norris facts are fucking hilarious. You
That's
ever
pretty good.
Want to kill an hour?
That's pretty good.
Go. There's a website called ChuckNorrisFacts.com. And
I made
holy
one
shit,
up myself, and nobody liked it. I said the weather predicts Chuck Norris.
There's a whole list of them.
He says left
Bruce Lee made Chuck Norris.
But there's so many. No, in all seriousness, when it comes, okay, we all know I'm a vehicle buff. And if you ever seen Lone Wolf McQuade,
No, but I remember when it came out. That's the one when he came out of the dirt.
yeah, they bury him. He's in a Dodge Charger.
Yeah, he had to come out. I heard about it when I was a kid.
Like the Bronco style, and it's a 392 blown, and he's sitting there. He cracks a fucking beer, pours it over himself, drinks some of it, and kicks that fucking blower on and drives that truck right out of the dirt. Fucking
I heard
best
about
scene
that.
ever.
When I was a kid, these guys were talking about it in the playground. We was hanging out. I was listening to that shit. I think that
My
came
dad,
out around the same time as
I was not a big Chuck Norris fan because I used to hate westerns as a kid. But my dad, that scene was coming up. My dad's like, Jeff, come here, you gotta see this. This truck's cool.
Yeah, you gotta show them the man shit. You gotta show them.
Well,
man
and
shit.
then I forget Breaker.
Was that movie considered a western?
No.
No,
But he
action
used to do westerns. Or his genre movies kind of western 80s
Well, he did
westerns.
Walker Texas Ranger, which was like a.
Well,
was like
if you ever seen Breaker,
I love western movies, man.
Breaker, he drives that Ford Alkaline van that's got a 4x4 kit on it. And it's got a hawk airbrushed on the fucking side. And that movie made me want to buy a Ford Alkaline van. And my dad was like, you have expensive taste, boy.
Let me ask you something. You're the vehicle buff.
Yep.
What is your professional opinion on the worth of the conversion van?
Well, when it comes to conversion vans, you talk about like the vans that are basically like a camper, but it's still the same size van.
Yes.
I wouldn't use it as a daily driver, but if you
Road trip.
don't want to get your CDL and buy a big fuck off RV, and you're just going to occasionally
Road
you know,
tripping that motherfucker.
road trip in it.
I hear
then
you, Mama
perfect.
Glick. Too small. Now, see, for just me, I would
For
be
just
already
you,
to save.
perfect.
To save a hotel money, yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
To save hotel money, you go
Well,
find a truck stop,
even
shower,
I
change,
like
and get
I
your ass back in
actually
the van.
I've actually looked at a couple of them because my wife and kids and I are talking about bombing across Mexico while I work and stuff, and it would be perfect for us because our kids are small. But later on in life, when my kids are bigger, no, it's done. It's a good short term solution for a long term problem.
Because I noticed they stopped making them.
Well, they stopped making it because people don't buy them.
They used to. I wonder why they
Class A,
stopped.
same
I think
thing.
the maintenance was killing them, wasn't it?
Well, it's because on top of that, you can basically do the same thing in an SUV.
Now, you don't have the
Yeah, now.
luxury. You
Right.
have the room for the people, but you don't have the luxury of like putting a bed in the back of that motherfucker, having a TV
Well,
and a
I
VCR
mean,
in that bad boy
well,
back
I
in the day.
mean, you can nowadays because you can get the Pimp My Ride.
Just get you a van and make
TV
you
in the
a
headrest.
house.
Well, what I don't want to do is roll around looking like a pedophile no more.
That's
I
the
think
problem.
that's
Well,
what
no,
killed
no,
them. Yes,
Well,
that's what killed them.
as long
that's
as you
like
use
that's
it, I mean, you gotta have windows. As long as you don't do full
They
on
had
panel
curtains on the
fan.
fuckers back in the 80s and 90s. You remember that shit.
Yeah.
They still do.
Yeah, but that's the
But
thing people are doing now. That's kind of the trend and the
the
fad
van
right
life.
now. People are buying the
Literally
van
go
life,
on to van
and they're
life
buying
on
vans
YouTube
and they're converting them into
and
little
living
house.
in them.
Like they have they have their TV, their bed. They have a living room and a kitchen in it.
No, you don't.
And
You
And
just
tell
then
got
me
you
it
they'll
just
doesn't
got a
want to make you
bedroom.
buy one.
You got a
yeah,
studio bedroom, barely a studio.
basically. But they still put
Yeah,
they'll
but I
put a
mean,
kitchen in there, a little kitchenette in there and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of them will get a Planet Fitness membership, and when
yep,
they go to the
go
gym to work
shower,
out, then they take the shower and stuff at Planet Fitness.
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
can
what they
even
do.
there's people that have built up. Michael's trying to get in, by the way.
I'm noticing
There
that.
I,
I don't
is
see him. I don't see him. Tiny
well, he's
Oh
homes.
no,
surfing on Facebook.
he was he's not at home right now. I don't know where he's at. I don't
Okay.
want to put too much info.
Long as he's good. No, he's fine. Long as he's good.
Yeah, but that's what I told him because he said he might
Like,
be late, and I
like
was like, hey, like
if you go onto YouTube and put in van life, you'll see a lot of dope setups.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
I
one
would
girl,
do
she
it.
bought a bus. I would totally do it if I didn't have,
A bus is
if
too
I could find
big.
something big enough. Well,
You can make
there's
a
one girl,
fucking
she bought like
bedroom
a
out of that.
Greyhound bus.
Yeah, you can make a
She bought
bedroom
a
out of that
Greyhound
bad boy
bus and she
and make
lives
a
in a
living
hotel.
room. Yes, with a
That's
microwave and a little
it's
like a
big,
RV.
big.
Yes.
yeah, but I mean, you buy a Greyhound bus, you basically can turn that into an RV really easy because they're so damn big.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I saw one dude. He lives in a fucking Chevy Astro minivan that's got a shell top on it, so he can
Yeah.
fully stand up. And once again, it's just him. I doubt this dude gets laid very often because of like, hey, you want to come back to my van? But I mean,
But not
hey,
really,
you want to come
not
back to my
really,
van?
because that's not it's not
But
it's not
but
something to
being
look down on people
trendy,
because it
maybe
is
you could.
trendy. So he probably
Right.
has no problem whatsoever. I mean, if that's what you're worried about, but I mean, you save money. You know, if you have a job where you can work remotely from,
Yeah, I mean,
you
that's why I
get your
said
little
Go in the
mobile
back and do your
hotspot.
little
Perfect for
homework.
me.
And yeah.
Yeah,
It would almost
you
be
get your little
perfect for
mobile
me.
hotspot. You put your day in. You're still making money, and then you're traveling the country. You go wherever
Yeah.
you want, whenever you want. You know.
Yeah. And that's
So
what
Yeah,
people just like to roam
my
around.
wife
instead
and I
of
have
sit
actually
still.
talked about doing it, and you can't drive big fuck off RVs through some of the streets in Mexico. Even Mexico City, you just get you cause traffic jam.
We
So talked about getting a
Well,
van and doing it.
not only that, but you decide to go drive cross country in Mexico. We're going to be doing a news story one night about you and your wife being
Yeah,
chopped into
exactly.
bits by the
Exactly. I
cartel
mean, you
just
can't.
because.
You even Chris and I talked about this the other day. Even if I bought the truck I want, it's dangerous. Like I
Exactly,
wouldn't buy
Joe.
an Escalade Avalanche version. Version of Escalade.
I've had
Avalanche.
a long Escalade. That third row is tight.
No,
it's
no,
not
no. I'm
built
talking
for
the
tall.
Avalanche version, the EXT. It's a pickup,
Yes.
It's
Oh, the
not-
Avalanche. Yeah. What's the
and
what?
and you can get killed for driving something like that.
Yeah, you could. If you don't know what you're doing.
So, like, there was a Mormon family that had they were a big family. They had 3 SUVs,
Jesus.
and they were taken.
Got you.
They were wrongfully accused of being part of of opposing cartel, and their SUVs got shot up and burnt,
Wow.
and they were just literally going from one town to the next.
Wow.
So it's
Stay at
driving
'em. So stay
even
out of
driving.
Mexico is what you're telling me. I got you.
Well, if I mean no, I mean
There's a reason I'm not
like,
ever going there.
if you fit, for instance, the Chevy Silverado or Ford F-150 pickups, you cannot drive that from long distances because you'll get they will want to try to steal your truck.
Engines, right?
No, the truck because
The
they want
truck.
to use it.
Okay.
They want to use it for their issues as opposed to buying one. They'll just steal it.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, they can afford to buy it. They're
I
just
wasn't
like,
always a
why?
law-abiding citizen.
Why
You know what I'm
we're
saying?
going to throw it away? They'll use it for a drive-by and then ditch it somewhere.
Exactly.
And so you got to deal with all that shit. So, like,
Stop that.
that's why I was talking to my wife the other day. Instead of buying a big fuck-off truck, I'm buying like a Dodge Durango 4-door or a Chevy Colorado.
I like Durangos. That's a very comfortable
I do
vehicle.
too.
I had one as a rental. That's a very comfortable vehicle.
Well, and same for Harleys, as Joe
Pass me
said.
that cup.
They'll it's one of those things. It's
Thank you.
as opposed to buying it and then just ditching it later. They'll steal one, use it, and then ditch it.
Harleys, what they do,
They part them
the
up.
motorcycles, they could do the parts very
Yeah.
easy. Tahoes, I think they did it for the engine because the
Yeah.
Tahoes and the Escalades had the engine that they could put into anything. It was the big V8 6 liters, and that was the most stolen engine out of
Yep.
all the vehicles back in 2010, I think it was. I would buy a custom van for road trips. Hell yeah, Brian. I'll do that
Well,
shit.
yeah, my wife and I talked about it, and the van would be the perfect option for us because we're not gonna be mistaken for cartel members because we're in a van, not an SUV.
It's a van.
Exactly.
You'd be mistaken by carrying a gang in that motherfucker, right?
No, but I mean, but it's not.
Jeff the
it's not a
Coyote.
it's not a sought-after vehicle by the cartel.
No. Hold on.
just
You
driving
had something. You had a
motherfuckers to
whole
the
box
border
over
and
there.
pushing them out of the van.
You know, I know
I'll get a
they
lid. You just ate.
But it
Ma-
when it comes to travel by
Make
road,
sure when you're
vehicles
being a coyote, get close to Georgia and drop some of the little muscled up ones off for Tony.
yeah,
I don't want no coyotes. Not fucking with you.
You'll never let you live that shit down.
No, you're not.
But,
Hey,
like-
leave that there. I'll make one for you. Hang on.
but oddly enough, like if you buy a sports car, nobody's going to give you flack.
Well, they're not.
I mean, you don't want to roll around in a fucking Lamborghini or something, but
yeah, but they're
it
not.
just shows your wealth, and then you can be kidnapped.
Yeah, exactly. But they're not. Oh, I can't think of the word.
Take your time.
Yeah, I know, right? They're not, like a sports car isn't going to give you the versatility, or it's not
No,
going
but
to
I
go
mean-
places that a big ass fucking SUV or truck is going to go.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, the
That's a
camper's
monster.
stupid big. Their camper's stupid. It was bigger than their damn house.
Jesus Christ.
Like when they first got it, and they parked it in front of their house they had up here.
Yeah, but
you
Pops
couldn't
got a
even
Class
see.
A, so driving that ain't shit.
You couldn't see the house.
You couldn't see the damn house. I shit you not. You could not see the damn house.
That's
that
hilarious.
motherfucker was so big.
That's hilarious.
I was just like, really? It's just the two of you.
I used to
But see,
want a
that's the-
Winnebago
that's
too. I
the
heard they a
one thing
bitch to
about
maintain.
traveling in Mexico that makes me a little bit nervous about driving because that would be the ultimate thing to do would be to drive around, just work from wherever, and just drive around. And apparently, what I did when I came here was a big no-no. I drove from Ohio to Cancun, and by myself. And
Yeah, Jeff, tell
Survived.
Tony how long it took you to get to Texas
it took
from
me
Ohio.
2 weeks. No, Texas took me like 24 to 48 hours.
You
To
know
Cancun?
what no,
No, to Texas from Ohio.
What part
no,
of
you know what he
Texas?
told me.
To Brownsville, which is where the border crossing is. Ishkret's awesome. From
You know
Ohio
what
to Texas took me like 24 to 48 hours.
you know what he told me originally it took him to get from Ohio to Texas?
What you
It
say?
felt like that. I said,
He was like, it took me like 4 or 5 hours to get from Ohio to
no,
Texas.
no.
I was like, what the
I
fuck are
said
you
it
in, a
felt like
rocket?
that. It felt like that.
I
It's a
said,
plane.
Jesus Christ, it takes me 8 hours to get to Tennessee. It take me 12 hours to
It
get to
felt like
Charleston.
it felt like nothing. It felt like compared to the drive from the border to Cancun, which was 2 weeks of driving. The from Ohio to Texas was nothing.
That is 24 hours. Okay, I see it on the map now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we Googled it because he said that, and I was like, oh, your math's not adding up, Jeffrey.
You
But
said you
but
went to Brownsville?
I went to Brownsville, across to Brownsville,
Yes. What's wrong, little boy?
and
Okay.
but the biggest problem for me driving to Mexico was everything's in fucking Spanish. I didn't speak Spanish then.
So what the fuck you go down there for?
Well, I went down. I came down here with a company,
Got you. So you went down there for
run
business.
the
Fully
company.
understood. Fully
Yeah,
understood.
and then when the
need an
company went
interpreter.
under, I just stayed.
Yeah, you stayed there.
But I had all the equipment, everything in the back of my car.
Wow.
Now, granted, nobody gave me shit because I was driving a
you were
9,
such a
2000
freaking
Dodge Neon.
tourist.
I was driving a 2000 Dodge Neon, and
Little
nobody
small
gave me
car.
shit. Yeah.
That's an SUV for you, right?
Yeah, well,
Based on what Glick
well,
tells me, yes.
and, but literally, instead of stopping at hotels and stuff, I was trying to save money, so I would pull up behind a gas station and take a nap. And
Yeah,
apparently,
smart.
it's amazing I wasn't killed.
Yes. I've been at rest
And
stops in the States and cops woke me up.
yeah.
I pulled over the
Well,
side of the
no,
highway,
but
took a
like
nap one
not
time.
just
State trooper knocked on
cops,
my door and said,
not
dude,
just
he
cops.
said,
I
listen,
went
don't
through
stay
some
here.
towns
Go
where
to a
I
gas
shouldn't have
station or
been.
rest stop, but do not fall asleep on the side of the road. We may be picking you up at something else next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real talk.
But my wife was. I told her that she's like, "What are you crazy?"
Right.
I'm like, "Well, fuck, I didn't know.
You
I
know
was a
now.
dumb kid.
You
I was
know
21
now.
years old. What the fuck
You
do I
was,
know? I
you
was
was
20.
too damn risky. You survived. I need you to go to church this weekend, all right?
Well, in all seriousness, though, I mean, with my job in the military, nobody's gonna mess with me
What
because
was
I
your job
brought
in the
down stuff
military?
that
You was military?
I was sniper.
Okay, we're changing the
My
broadcast. Have you been to the VA?
Oh,
no,
here we
I
go.
have not.
Do they have a VA in Mexico?
Excuse
No,
me,
they do
Glick.
not.
Let me have this one, and I don't mean to be wrong. Um,
Go ahead.
have you been to the VA now? Yes or no?
No,
Why not? If you don't mind me asking.
there isn't one here.
Ah, see?
Why didn't you go before you left?
Never thought to. The thing is, when I left the military, I was fed up and done. And the military was the last thing on my mind.
Most people,
I
when they leave
left.
the military, are fed up and done.
Yeah.
Hi, yeah, 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 yeah.
I wanted to be 100% done. Because my CO used to say all the time that I killed more men than cancer.
Word. I don't know where
So
you
I
put it.
was done.
Let me see.
Being your friend for 25 years, you've definitely killed more of my brain cells than
It's
cancer.
funny. No, not you, Jason. Give me one good second. No, not you, crazy. I am looking for.
You always looking on funny.
You are funny. I'm just talking to other people about it. That's all. Because Jeff's gonna make me work today. No, I haven't seen one yet. Let's see what we got here.
What are you looking up?
VA hospitals in Mexico.
Oh, that's
Well, don't
Columbus.
find one because Jeff argued with me about there being a Best Buy in Mexico, and I literally found it and sent him the damn address.
I will.
It was like
No, no,
20
no.
minutes from
I
his
knew
house,
there- I
and he
knew there
still
was a-
argued with me.
I knew I knew there was a Best Buy, but the problem is the location of the Best Buy is so fucking far out of my way that I never go to that mall.
No, you're too. You
Now
keep
it's-
going to Bob's Stolen Electronics Emporium. Then you gave the man a damn job flying our plane.
Jeff, what day are you sitting down doing
Yeah.
nothing?
Yeah.
What day are you sitting down doing nothing?
Never. I've always got something to do.
Well, fucker, you're gonna sit down. Foreign medical,
Why, is there
foreign
one here?
medical program, Veterans Mission Foreign Medical Program. You got. Let me see what we got here. I gotta find a city. All right, I'll do that later. Y'all finish talking.
Well,
I'm on my shit now.
unless it's
I'm on
in
my shit.
Cancun, it'll be way out of my
Yeah,
way.
see, Tony's about to get all his VA stuff and his vet stuff.
See, on top of that,
I've seen them. I'll put them in our group
it
chat,
comes
Joe.
down to I don't like to leave my house. If I have to leave my house, that's a
Your
bad
former
day.
job puts you in so many categories of qualifications. I'm gonna need you to look into this
Oh,
shit
I
and
know.
stop fucking around. I'm gonna tell you this is somebody who's receiving VA benefits, and I was Air National Guard. I pissed more people
Okay.
off by the fact that I was Air National Guard, and I get it. And I also piss people off with my percentage because they don't think we do shit. But I've been over there 3 times, and
Really?
I was an aircraft mechanic. I worked on
Damn,
16s.
that thing is huge.
I just put it in
Okay.
our group chat on Facebook. Joe sent me a picture of the camper and the truck.
Whoa!
That thing's
Right?
huge. And,
Yeah, it's stupid
and
big, and it's just two of them.
Yeah,
Like
they need room
I
apart
think
from each other.
yeah, I think if you go to one, like it has two separate area codes. Dude, two different zip codes on that fucking thing. It's so big.
You stupid.
So if you're in the front, you're in Orlando. If you're in the
yeah,
back, you're in
I
fucking
don't doubt
Georgia.
it.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
gotta
need
have
you
a
to look up.
passport to go from the
Yeah.
front to the back of the camper.
I'm gonna need you to
That,
look up
that
the
thing will create a
VA.
bridge. It'll create a.
You need to
You
look up
need an
the
Uber to get
VA
from one side to the
foreign
other.
medical program where you're at.
VA
Okay.
foreign medical plan.
And I need you to find your I need you
I
to find
gave.
your medical records
That's
if you don't have them.
I have to call my mom about that. I'd have to call my mom.
You have to
She
call you who?
probably has them. My mom.
You can pull them up online. I won't tell you how to do it on Haps. Actually, I did do it one time on
Okay.
Haps. So if you want to see
I
it,
was gonna say you did do it one time
Yeah.
earlier, long ass time ago. You was on that VA benefit kick for a
I
minute.
stay on that fucker. I'm in the VFW. I stay on that shit. I stay on that shit.
I,
Anybody up here, if you're a
like I
veteran,
said,
you need help,
when I got
the
out,
VA
I
can help.
was.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got him. I got him. All I need a little monkey ass to do was to go. I need a little Monchi Chi to go. And honestly, Jeff, I
I,
would
you
tell
know
you.
what? In all honesty, I had to look up the Monchis.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you found it inside what he found. This jackass up here. I can find your medical records online. We can see what you were diagnosed and put your claims in.
I pretty have them.
I know you're happy, but you're gonna find
I
them
have.
shits.
No, I have them somewhere. I
Locally?
have the. No, no. Uh, like I said, I can get them FedEx to me in about a day.
You can also pull them up online in 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. I be acting up. They mess with me, I mess with them back. So please forgive me if I go too far. I still apologize for what I said the other day because you came up with that what and it hurt my heart.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never do anything of the sorts. I don't mess with you. I don't say anything out of line. You're the one that, you're the one that felt the need to share one of your toys that you wish you had when you were younger. Not me. You're the one that divulged that secret
I
information.
ran out of options. You jackasses took my other choices.
And then you really
I'll
didn't
tell you
help
what,
matters none. Then you really
out of
didn't help
all the
matters none by
lists
showing a picture of
done,
what it was.
out of all the lists we've done, that was a hard one because I was like, oh, I'll get fucking ripped. I mean, like I had two that you guys rejected because they're technically not toys.
It
Well,
was
yeah,
a
yeah.
it was a tough
But,
list.
but if you searched them, they came up as toys.
Yeah, it was a tough list, but it was tough because, again, like I've told a lot of people, when they think these lists are so easy and they want to add their input, I had four. Your first four picks were on my list. Granted, they were backups and they were reserves, but they were your four of your 5 picks or 6 picks were on my list.
Right.
Yeah, it's but and that's when you're doing the list, you have to think, okay, I gotta put this higher up on my list to pick because somebody gonna fucking steal it.
Yeah, and that's what happened with us too.
Yeah, like the Transformers. That was number 4 on my list, and
That
Tony
was.
took it number
I mean,
1.
I just went ahead and got it out the way. There wasn't even
Yeah.
no room playing around
and
with
and,
that.
and 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 it's not that I was mad, but I was like, damn it, he stole my shit. And it's not that you stole it. It's not like you knew I was coming up with it, but
Right.
it's one of those fuck. I wanted that. And
Like I
like
said,
if
I'm gonna
you
go ahead
listen
and
to the
knock this
first
out.
episode that we did the list, Chris and I were screaming at each other. You motherfucker! You
Yeah,
stole my
I
guy.
was screaming too. I was screaming from the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
that's
and I wish we
some
did
of
that more often,
us.
but
Some of us don't go for low hanging fruits or
no, but like
fermented fruits.
that first list, we didn't worry about low hanging fruit.
Yes, we did.
No, we just
No,
let
the
it go.
first one Chris and I did was just me
Oh,
and
okay.
Chris. Like that was even before Mike joined the show. Mike joined the show the second list.
I can't even remember what that first list was. I wonder if I still. I
It
think I
was
posted that on.
actors, male actors,
Male actors that what?
just male actors, starting five male
Yeah, it
actors.
was. Yeah, there it is.
Because we had like
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, Robin Williams, Chris got me on Robin Williams,
I had Mickey Rourke on that list. He was my fifth.
and
pick.
that's where I got the nickname Woke Jeff because I went a little woke.
I would have had Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, Will Smith.
I'd have to actually look it up to what we had.
I need
I
two
have
more.
it saved.
Yeah, mine would have been Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, Will Smith, Billy Zane. I would have put him down.
Ooh, that makes-
And if you don't know who Billy Zane is, Billy
oh
Zane
my gosh,
was
Billy Zane and Psych crack me up.
Billy Zane on Posse
Asshole from
was
the Titanic.
ruthless.
Billy Zane's been ruthless in a lot of shit.
He was hell, and people forgot he was
Yeah,
in
but every
Poetic
time I
Justice.
see Billy Zane, I think Titanic.
Billy
Really?
Zane was a
Really?
great actor. He was, and then I have to add after that. Oh, I gotta find somebody who's good. Cause that's an interest. I like the list. I love. That's why I'm up here. When y'all do them lists, I gotta be a part of that shit. Oh man, I gotta think of one more.
Well, that's what I told. That's what I told Jeff when it came up. When I was trying to think of new ideas for the
Oh,
show.
I got it good for you. Wednesdays.
And I told him-
Wednesdays when I announced the
when I win my fifth consecutive in a row,
No, you won't.
5 times,
I
I
think
become
Tina got
Booker
you. I
T.
think Tina got you this week.
When I
said
when I
Booker T.
become when I'm 5 times 5. I'm even gonna do a glickeroony right here on the bed. I'm gonna bust my shit. I'll fucking fall out the window and everything.
The Glickeroony. Ma'am, I was in the Air National Guard, which is the state branch of the Air Force. I did that for 20 years.
Yeah, Tina. I think Tina's gonna win the Chatters box one this week.
Yeah, I think she got it.
Yeah.
yeah, I think she got it.
I think
Send
she
me with
got
me.
it.
Speaking of the list, if you guys are listening to this, you still have time to get on social media at Nonsensical
Get 'em.
Nonsense. On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It is all posted. Go vote for the starting 5. Go vote for who has the best list. We already know
Okay.
it's me, but you can go vote. Anyways.
I'll go ahead and give you what the starting 5 that we had. It was back when we called it the Fantasy 5. Mm-hmm. Well, Chris had Tom Hanks, Robin Williams, Harrison Ford, Bruce Willis, and Mickey Rourke. And I had Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio, Morgan Freeman, Sam Jackson, and Clint Eastwood.
Motherfucking Banish is in the house. What's good, Banish?
Straight Pride Day. What is that?
Hilarious. That's hilarious.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It is.
I didn't know we were allowed to do
It's
that.
not banned.
Yes,
because
Banish.
it's
Yes, Banish.
great.
What'd you hear now? What'd you hear now? What'd you
I
hear
don't know if
now?
I know Banish.
No, the only reason is it's like it's.
Oh, I guess I do.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. I
Morgan
hear
Freeman
you.
talked about what's it called? National. What is it? The what is February? Black History Month,
Yes.
and he doesn't like it
Yeah, I saw that.
because it's and
Oh, is it really?
like
Yes.
you can't have a
Alright,
White History
alright.
Month.
Your White History
Yeah,
Year.
I like that. Yeah,
Your
okay, I
White
like
History
Banish.
Year. Your White History holidays. You got a month of fucking holidays.
They're taking away our white holidays, man. We don't get Columbus Day anymore.
I'm saying that you can't have a straight Pride Day because it would go against the Gay Pride Day.
They're working on it, trust me. They're working on it.
Okay,
I'm sure it'll
first
be
and
canceled.
foremost, I've been to gay pride parades, and those motherfuckers are fun. I'm sorry,
They
a straight
party,
pride,
They fucking.
a straight
asses
pride
off.
leads-
pride
Chris
parade
leads the
is
pack.
not going to be as fun as the gay pride parade. Them
Did you lead
motherfuckers.
the pack?
Oh no!
I will lead the back. I'll be the damn
Chris
grand
is in
marshal.
front with the
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be
exactly.
the
He's
grand
got the
poupon.
thing.
I'll be whatever.
That
I will not
stick.
be the grand wizard though.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was gonna say Grand Wizard and changed his mind.
No,
He's a great
I'll
dragon.
be out. Yeah, the gay pride parades, man, they are so much fucking fun. Them people, hey,
I've
they
been
have
to
fun.
Mardi Gras in New Orleans. You ain't
I
seen
want
a
to go.
party till you seen Mardi Gras.
Mardi
Them
Gras is on my bucket
Oh
list.
motherfuckers
no, no,
get
no.
down.
Hell yeah. That is the
I'm
one
not
thing I
playing.
regret about when I
They
lived in the States
get,
is not
they
to go to
don't give a
Mardi Gras.
they
Yeah,
everywhere. Everybody of everything, everywhere. I will. Everybody, and it's a party of everything. Straights,
Yep.
gays, Christians, atheists, everything. Nobody gives a fuck.
yeah.
Oh
No, because it's all about seeing some boobies at that point.
well, not for them. Not for some of the dudes. They ain't trying to see that mess. They got their own little corner
Yeah,
where they get
well,
yo. And I was like, and they just
where'd all the
chilling.
boobies go?
This motherfucker bumped into me. I turned around. I was like, yo, so
Tony said, "I'm looking for the
this motherfucker,
Monchichis."
this motherfucker was taller than me in an evening gown. He said, excuse me, I'm sorry. No problem.
My bad.
Tony said, "Where's the
Motherfucker
little
looked down on me
muscled up
like this and
Latino
shit.
men?"
I'm like, yo. But honestly, Mardi Gras is a great festival. I saw the Southern
It's on my
Baptist
bucket
Festival.
list. I want to go to Mardi
They were
Gras.
down.
I want to go.
Man,
I want to go to New
man,
Orleans. I want to visit New Orleans.
I want to
Spanish,
go
you
to
I want to
Carnival.
go there.
Man, it's
I want to go to
stupid.
Carnival in like Rio.
They could have been though. I'm just saying they could have been.
Oh, shit.
But
Oh,
like
God.
I think Rio
Rio's the
during
biggest one. That's the
Carnival
best
would
one.
be
They said
be
that's the
awesome.
best one. I know people that have been to both. They said Carnival's better. I was like, geez, that's crazy.
Well, a buddy of mine, Chris, I think you know Brandon Noblet. He went to Woodstock '99,
Oh yeah, I know Brandon.
2 years in
and he's
advance, yes. 2 years in advance. Now it was a year in advance when
damn.
I went back in the late '90s, so you probably
Oh,
right because
I absolutely. I want a hotel right on Bourbon Street, so I don't got to go
Oh
far.
hell
I can be
yeah.
on my
that ain't
balcony. I
gonna
can
happen.
enjoy
That
it
ain't
if I
gonna
want to
happen.
go
That
down.
ain't gonna happen. You can hang that
I'll
up now.
book
I'm gonna
that
tell you.
bitch. I'll book that bitch 5
Good
years
luck.
in advance if I
I
have
tell you
to.
what, you try and do it now for next year and see what happens.
Oh no, no.
I'll book it in advance. No, I'll
You'd have
book it
to,
in
you'd have
Like
to
I
advance.
book in
said,
advance.
try
I'm
now
saying.
for next year because there's a calendar and I could find it because me and my older son's mom, the first time I went, me and her went together. She had a 25-year calendar when Mardi Gras was.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, so she may still have it. I don't know when it is. I know how to find out. Hold on. Because the last day of
Yeah,
Mardi
that's
Gras is right before Ash Wednesday.
Right.
yeah. I want to go. I want to go to Mardi Gras one year. It's on my bucket list. I just want to visit New Orleans and in
Okay,
general.
Mardi
I want to go
Gras.
down there
I
for
would
the
love to
history
see a
and
New
stuff like
Orleans
that.
funeral. I know that seems
Ash
weird, but
Wednesday is March
they're
2nd. So
That's gonna
Mardi
be your
Gras,
funeral right before I catch your ass on fire.
hell, Mardi
I'm gonna
Gras
have a band and
starts.
everything.
Mardi Gras starts this weekend.
Damn, this weekend.
Because next
That,
week, and
that's
then the week after,
that's
yeah.
gonna be my distraction. Is
This weekend is when it will start.
one of them
So
one of
you're
them
probably screwed.
one of those bands from New Orleans that play at the funeral? That's gonna be my distraction before I set your casket on fire.
yeah.
So I can get. You missed our
He wanted
funeral discussion, Tony.
No, our
What-
funeral
what-
discussion. Holy shit! I never laughed so hard when we were talking about coming in with Molotov cocktails or getting one of us mounted.
By
Stuffed.
what?
me
Y'all want to get
getting me
mounted and
stuff. No,
stuff?
I
Stuffed.
said I've always said that.
We talked
I've
about
always said that.
what would happen. What I mentioned that when my wife dies, I'm gonna have her stuffed and keep her in a corner in a bent over position so I can still have my time with her.
Yeah.
and
But I've always
and
said I wanted to be stuffed, and my kids have to.
Necrophilia. I'm gonna need you to
Yeah,
Google that.
yeah, right.
yeah, oh I know, but
Yeah.
obviously it was meant for a joke. But
But you said you wanted to
we
be
got
mounted
it.
and stuff. That didn't sound right. Just so you
No, no, I want to be stuffed, and my kids have to keep me for a week at a time. But they have to like put me in position, like if I'm there, I have to be like sitting on the couch with a beer in my hand, watching football or something like that.
I wouldn't
Or
trust that
like,
shit. They're gonna kick you in the
like-
face every damn day.
like my son would probably be hanging out playing video games or something.
But then
with me.
we got into the point
So-
we were talking about that we would actually prefer a Viking funeral, and if our families don't do it, the other will come running down the aisle with a Molotov cocktail, screaming as we throw it down. He wanted this.
Jeff said he was going to go get a big truck and get one of those Build-A-Bear stuffing machines
Shove
and
it
grab
up
my
his
body.
ass like, he wanted this.
Grab my body and run out to the parking lot and just shove it up my
You're
ass.
stuck on the wall looking like this.
Yeah.
Putting the
But
fun back in
that
funeral.
episode
Yeah.
when we got into it, we went an hour on different shit we're gonna do at each other's funerals.
Your mom said your dad was in the Army and her brother was in the Air Force. If they
I
haven't
believe
gone
my
to the VA, tell them to go. And if y'all need help, call me. Hit me up, damn it. I do
Well,
this.
like my buddy Dave, he's on 100% disability because his Hummer blew up in Afghanistan.
It should have been a question.
Well, yeah. Well, he was on like 60% for a while,
That
and
should have been a
right
question. You
before
was
he
in a
moved to
damn vehicle that
Mazatlan,
blew up. You're supposed to have
exactly.
3 different 100%s on that. Bro.
You right?
I'll be here all day on that.
Oh no, I'll hook him up to a tow truck or something. So, don't worry about it. Just put a
All
winch
on
on the
this.
front of my truck and just start, make it go in high gear so it's not slow and
Banish, you crazy.
demeaning.
Right. I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do. I said I want to go. I'm gonna be buried in New York.
Can you see
That
that?
is-
I come
that
in
is
running
your-
with a chain, wrap it around Chris's feet, and then I go in and I hit the button for the winch. It's like
Unbelievable.
I'll slow it shit. I'll have to hook it up to a truck and go and then
Right. That's what it was.
off driving.
I might. There's your sandwich stuff. I've been waiting on you. See?
Spanish said, when I die, I want
That's
my
what I'm saying with
remains
my hot
scattered
dogs.
over Disneyland, but I don't want to be cremated. That
Yeah,
is Florida, and it can be arranged.
No,
I'm
that's
sure
Disneyland. Disneyland is California.
Oh, is it California? I
Disney
ain't going
World
anywhere
is
near
Florida.
California.
Disney World.
I ain't
is,
going anywhere near
Florida.
California. You're on your own there, Banish.
I'll go to California.
Switch it to Florida. That would just be a normal day in Florida.
It's a 5-hour drive for me. I could take you.
Yeah, right. Get a
5-hour
helicopter.
drive.
Just
Right.
get a
vehicles.
wood chipper. Put it in a helicopter. Fly over Disney World.
Oh, that's
and
messed
just-
up. Oh, that's cold. That's cold blooded.
That's what he wants. That's his dying wish is to have his remains
freaking believe
scattered over Disney. He just doesn't want to be cremated.
So, Banish, is this 21 or 22? I'm thinking this is 22.
For
Of
Accounts.
the door frame decor. My wife did that, just so you know. When we built this house, I let her do all the designs and everything. Even though we're separated, she said she didn't want the house no more, so I get to keep it. That's what I've been working on, maintaining it. You can take it, it's fine.
no, I saw a meme the other day, and it is 100% true. His wife's out of town, and she gets a call from he gets a call from her and says, "Honey, are you getting everything done?" He says, "Yeah," as he's drinking coffee from a saucepan. Yeah, I'm in that boat. I
The
gotta do this
bachelor
tomorrow.
life is a beast. Do you hear me? This is the shit.
No, literally, I went over. I put my hot dogs in the to cook, and I forgot about them. And I went over there to go put them on a plate, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have any clean plates." So I was literally grabbing a saucepan lid. I'm like, "Nah, they're not."
Put some ketchup on top of it. You don't even need a fork. Just take a bite and put it back. Yeah.
No, but I got these German bratwursts. I can't remember the name of the brand, but they're so fucking good. The company that makes them has a cheese filled, a jalapeno, the German, and then another one, and the other ones suck. The third one sucked. But the cheese, there's a mushroom filled. The mushroom filled was nasty. Has mushrooms in it.
That sounds gross. I mean, I like mushrooms. Don't
I
get me
didn't
wrong.
even realize it until I brought them home.
Sounds
but-
gay.
Stand fuckers. I can't stand mushrooms. Sounds gay.
Oh,
But-
speaking of
Yeah.
food, liking food, not liking food, Tony, you're another one of those evil people that eat their steak wrong. If memory
Right.
serves me correct.
Hellish. Come on.
I converted another one of your kind. Slowly but surely.
Who?
I will have her fully converted.
His girl.
Jody and
His
I went out
girl,
to dinner
she
the
likes
other night.
Her steak like yours.
She likes her
Get in there
steaks
and
well done as well. Well, we went out to dinner the other night, got steaks, and she was like, "I just don't know how you eat that." It's like
Because it's
just
bleeding
looking
all
at
over his
it.
plate.
Yeah, and I was like, "Here, try a little piece." And I was like, "I bet you'll like it." And she tried a bite, and she's like, "Oh, it is actually really good." I was like, "Yeah, you know why? Because it's got all the natural juices and flavor. It's all in there. It's not all cooked out and dry." She's like, "I just can't get past the way it looks."
So how do you eat your steak?
Medium rare.
No,
Still
no,
running, as Joe said. Basically, give me a lighter and point me to the cow pasture.
No,
and
no.
I'll go warm up a piece and just take a bite off of it.
Once again, the proper way to eat any steak is to knock its horns off, wipe its nasty ass, and chunk it down here on the plate. The only thing I would add to that was light a match under it for 30 seconds.
You fuckers are
Yep.
disgusting.
When you cut into it and
Let
all
me
that
kill
blood
it
stuff
before I
comes
eat
out
it.
on your plate, then you could, like, if you got a baked potato, you could take the baked potato and sop up the blood and everything. Oh yeah, all them juices and
Fuckers are
flavoring.
nasty.
Oh,
Y'all
it's good.
nasty as hell.
It
Y'all are
makes a man out
savages.
of you. Puts hair on your chest. That's
I
why we
got
got
hair on
these
my chest.
glorious beards. That's why we have these glorious
The
beards.
only thing I wish I could do was thank the cow that right before I kill it.
Yeah.
Thank you for this meal.
I can't even pray for you right now. I like mine well done
Not
mainly
asking you
because
to. I'm
I've
just
always
saying.
told people. I've always told people. I remember the days of mad cow disease. Everything had to be well done for your best interest.
I'll be mad. You give me the mad cow
Understood.
disease. Worth it. Worth
Never
it.
slowed me down. I'll take it.
What do women get, Chris?
Okay, what do women? What do you mean? What do women get? I'm not
Here's
sure
a
what the
reverse
answer is.
bush like 70s Playboy. Agreed, Banish. Agreed.
Yeah, but my lady loves my beard.
And since I'm a 70s porn kind of guy, that's my limit on shit. Y'all 80s
My
and 90s
lady,
I
porn
don't like
folks are.
70s porn. It bothers me, man.
Why? Because they didn't
my
shave?
my lady loves my beard. There's no better feeling to be laying in
Yeah.
bed with
Because they
her
didn't shave.
and her to just start running her fingers through my beard.
That
That
should
is
tickle my nose.
amazing. Yeah, eating raw steak. Yeah,
Tony, I got him again. Snap his head back. Yeah,
I
got
tell
him.
them, I said, lady, do me a favor. Make sure it's clean and trim it, and I'll work the hell out of it. I ain't gonna
Yes, look at that.
lie.
That whole, it's a garden, let it grow. No. It's a weed patch.
Rest
Get the
in
weed
peace.
eater.
Rest in peace to one of my ex-girlfriends who used to call her the secret garden, and she kept it trimmed all the time. I thank her. I thank her. I thank her. Look at Bandit's pubic hair on your face.
Nothing
every
worse
day.
than going, nah, I'm good.
just floss your teeth.
Yeah,
You floss your teeth.
Flushing
after
all
you're
your teeth
done.
in one like a set of braces.
You pull away, it's just like, ow! I'm like, sorry.
Sorry.
Wait a minute, this one's gray.
Fuck that shit.
Don't drink all my soda. I need some for my crown piece tonight.
I found
said
2
some, not
liters of
all.
Dr. Pepper the other day, and I went, yeah, buddy.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
found two.
That's
Yes,
because
ma'am.
certain things are hard to find. And
Oh, I
know-
thought you were saying you found.
Crown piece.
I thought you said you found them in your house, like you
No,
were
no.
Nick Cage looking for national treasures, and you're just like, ooh, Dr. Pepper in my house. I wonder how long this has been here. Fuck it,
When
I'll
I
drink
when I
it.
buy Dr. Pepper, I have to buy these, the 600 milliliters or the 20 ounce. And I was at Walmart the other day picking up groceries because there's no food in the house because I'm a dude. And I got there and I saw 2 liters of Dr. Pepper and I picked up 6 of them bitches. I was like, you guys are coming home with me.
I'm taking a break from Dr. Pepper. I've been killing it for about 20 years.
No, my wife does not like it. My kids will drink it out from under me, so I have to keep it here in the office, put it in the fridge when I want one cold.
Of course.
My 2 liters.
Do you put it in the? Do you put it in the toilet thing in the back of the
No,
tank of the toilet?
I'm gonna get me a little mini fridge for
The
just
tank.
for my shit. Yeah,
Put it in the tank.
With ice. Bad idea.
The tank is clean water. It's clean water.
It's clean water.
No, but instead of water, you put in ice and just have Dr. Pepper sitting in there.
Let the soda melt the ice when you
dogs
flush it.
broke the dog. Yeah, the dogs broke the lid to the top of the toilet anyway, so there's no lid on top. So I just pull
The
ice.
dogs broke the lid to the
That's
top of
because
the toilet.
when we first moved in, our backyard, the dogs would constantly jump the wall and get out because it's only a 4-foot wall and there was no gate. I
Oh, they
built
had a
the
ball
wall.
doing that. They had a ball doing that, didn't they?
Oh yeah, and so while I was getting the materials gathered to put up a fence and a gate, we kept them here in the bathroom during the day or at night, and during the day they could run around the house. And they broke the toilet cover, and in order to replace it, it's cheaper to buy a fucking toilet.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
So strong ass dogs.
Well, my dogs are not small.
You got wolves. Toilet tanks.
They're medium size. They didn't break the tank.
toilet
They just broke the
tank.
lid.
The lids.
He has medium-sized dogs, but he has 35 of them.
Yeah, I have 8 dogs. Tony.
8.
Yeah.
No
I have
wonder you
4
can't stop
puppies and 4
working.
big dogs.
Jesus.
That's
The
why I work
food
all the time.
alone is ridiculous in that house.
Actually, it's not that bad.
Horseshit.
I go through 30 pounds a week.
I've had single dogs that go through more than that a week.
Yeah.
Been there, done with that toilet.
My dogs get fed 3 times a day.
Wow, that's pretty good. What
And
kind
we
of
go
dogs do
through
you
about
have?
30. They're mutts. For instance, it all started. I went to go get cigarettes one day, and I came across a little puppy. Brought that little puppy home, and then 3 days later, found another puppy. Brought that puppy home. Ended up keeping both. One kept going. Once she got bigger, she'd climb out through the window and run around the neighborhood and fuck anything that would move. And
That's
she got
natural.
pregnant. She had 6 puppies. We were
Some
able to get
bitches
rid
are
of
like
2.
that.
We were able to get rid of 4 of them, and we kept 2 because they were just too cool not to keep. And one of them became a fucking monster. He is just under 70 pounds.
Don't need
Yeah.
a job.
Yeah, I've told him.
He ain't listening.
But yeah, no shit. And then the other one looks like a fucking rabbit. His hair. The 70-pounder is literally real short hair, almost looks like a white Labrador, and his head's fucking massive. And then the other one looks like like I said, like a rabbit, long-haired lab style.
Glick has improved. He's
And
getting more comfortable.
and then the
My
male
eyes went like
dogs,
this.
the male dog,
just
but
know.
the male dogs ended up fucking the other female right before we moved in here, and then she gave puppies the day we moved in, and we've had them ever since.
Sometimes in life, you just have to cut the whore in your life free and let her
You ain't shit.
go. So
Well,
you should
it's one
really
of those
let that
things-
bitch
it's one
set
of
that
those
bitch
things-
free.
They've really become part of the family.
That damn dog's like the neighborhood fucking drinking fountain. Everybody gets a turn.
Well, what's crazy is when I found out one of my exes told
Oh,
she's a
Jesus.
veterinarian. She's a veterinarian. And she said dogs can get pregnant by multiple dogs. So none of the puppies look alike, except for the fact that
That is so
they're
fucked up.
mostly white.
I can't.
That dog's gonna end up on Maury.
Weird, right?
You are not the father of this one.
Well, one of the
You are not the
puppies
father
is
of the
going to
white
be.
one.
You can obviously tell who his father is because he's going to be as big as the 70-pounder, and the other ones aren't going to get much bigger than fucking Cocker Spaniels.
What happened to not keeping the puppies?
That ship has sailed, sir. That ship sailed about 6 weeks. You know, because you have to wean them off their mother before you can actually give them away, and by that it takes like 6 to 8 weeks to wean them, and by the time they got weaned,
Attached.
home. Yep, everybody got
Attached.
attached. But I have one that doesn't look like he's going to get any bigger than a fucking Chihuahua, and one that's going to be well over 70 pounds. But if you let them all in the house, they will all try to get on your lap.
Of course.
They all think they're lap dogs.
Because they all going to be up under you, which means you're protected. You can't get rid of them. Once they come to you, when
nobody
you
even
come home,
dares knock on my door.
yeah,
let
once you
alone try to
once you
break
come
in.
home and sit down, they go right up under you and they just gonna pass out. That's what you
Oh, yeah.
want. That's
Well,
what
I
you
let the
want.
puppies in at night. During the day, they're all in the backyard.
Because they mark the territory not necessarily by urinating everywhere,
They
but they
shit
go
in.
around sniffing for anything different. They get used to their surroundings and environment. I mean, their surroundings in their environment, and you're part of it. So you got
But
protection.
I could leave my windows unlocked, my door unlocked, where you could literally walk into my house anytime you want.
You ain't walking out.
You ain't gonna make it out because they are the sweetest fucking dogs you ever meet once they know you.
And you are
That
protected.
big dog, he will bite your ass.
They're gonna check you out.
We
They're
actually
gonna make
call
sure
him
you're right.
Pig because when he was a puppy, he used to snort, and he sounded like a baby pig.
That's hilarious.
Fuck around and make dog burritos.
But we have Gorda, is the oldest. Then we have Pirata because she looks like a pirate. We have Charlie because he used to have a little Hitler mustache, and I couldn't call him Charlie. I couldn't call him Hitler, so I called him Charlie Chaplin. Then we
It says a
have
lot about you that your first thought was Adolf Hitler, and you went
he
with.
had a Hitler mustache, dude. He literally has a little patch right under his nose. That looks
Just,
like a
I'm
Hitler
just
mustache.
saying. I'm just saying. You're doing a real fine job of working on the
Then we have-
cancellation tonight, Jeffrey.
We have Pig is the biggest. Then we have Lucky, Indiana.
Can't wait
Bingo,
until the day he forgets to
and
take
Lily.
his copy of Mein Kampf off the shelf behind him, and we all see it in the podcast. Jeff, got you some reading material behind you?
Jeez, quiz. Y'all are sick. All right, let me put this boy
Dummy's
to
Guide.
bed.
The Dummy's
Gentlemen,
Guide to
this has
Making
been an
It.
honor. I got to put the little boy to bed.
Yep, we gotta get ready to wrap this up. It is Monday. It's the early edition.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat.
It's been fun. It's been an honor, Ben. It's good seeing you. Mama Glick, good to see you. Mark, appreciate you coming through. Who else we got up in here?
Oh,
I
that
won't be
chat is
available
fun.
every Monday, but since
Brian.
I'm the only one home, nobody can yell at me
Well,
about spending time.
Chris.
good night, Joe. Good night, Cheddar's Bucks. No, like I told you earlier, Jeff.
Milton.
And I told Mike the same thing. When Mondays, I plan on it being me and Tony, but the invites go out to you and Mike as well.
Absolutely.
So if you guys make it in, you make it in. If not, it'll be Tony and I in here acting the fool, doing what we do. But that's Mondays. Wednesdays and Saturdays, y'all are required to be here, or it'll be a write-up, no call, no show.
Well,
You'll be
Wednesday
banished
I might
tonight.
be a hair late.
To the cage.
I might.
You'll be
I'm
put in the
not
cage
sure
in my
how-
basement with the others.
Let me think.
Don't worry about that, Tony.
Wednesday I might be.
Don't ask questions you don't want
I
the
might
answer
be a hair
to.
late because my wife is coming home on Wednesday. Thank God. Because I'm bored as shit. But
Get some sleep.
plus I'm gonna. Hold on. I want to play something.
You're
I'm
ready.
gonna play on Saturday.
I'm worried about y'all's audios. Let me turn my YouTube off.
What are you going to play on Saturday? What are you talking about on Saturday? Actually,
Hold on,
I
it's
actually
coming.
have a brand new Blacktop Mojo to close the song out tonight. I also want to use it in the second break on Wednesday. But since it's Valentine's Day, I figured I'd play it tonight. Oh, Jesus Christ. You gonna play that Wednesday?
Alexa, stop. Wednesday I am playing that as loud as it goes because literally, and I mentioned my wife. My wife and I were having a conversation yesterday. We were doing video chat,
Oh,
and I said I don't know how
that
Chris
was
does
conversation
it.
today.
I don't know how. And I gotta say I'm proud of you because I don't know how you do it because my wife's been gone a week and I'm horny as fuck.
Because you used to having it around all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I'm not.
No, I'm just saying.
You know, it's called self-control,
I'm
my friends.
I'm
You should
surprised,
learn it and practice
I'm
it.
surprised a certain someone can walk. That's all I'm saying. Let alone do her job.
Well, that's between us. Don't worry about that.
But,
Do some
yeah,
pain when I find
it's a
mine.
level 10.
Do some pain. Y'all be good, gentlemen. I'ma holler at y'all.
Yep.
Appreciate you as
Appreciate you.
always.
If I don't see you
all of
before,
in the
Tony,
chat.
I'll see you Wednesday.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Close this bad boy out
Sorry.
like we always do. I do appreciate you guys listening, Tony and Jeff. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a couple hours tonight. We will be back with a brand new episode. Maybe a new champion. Probably not. Highly unlikely.
I don't know,
Wednesday
it's
night.
close.
It is pretty close right now. It is scary close right now.
Yeah. Like
So hopefully
If I'm
between
in the
now
running,
and
what
not
I've heard.
tied.
yeah,
Competition's rough right now, so.
hopefully between now and Wednesday we'll get some more votes in. I forgot to put the poll on Spotify because I was trying to get the episode up before tonight, but no biggie.
Right.
But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Appreciate y'all listening. If you're not already, check us out on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. You can go vote at all those places for the starting five. You got till Wednesday. You can also join us live right here on Haps every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights. Download the app. It's a free app. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow. You'll get the notifications that you come on here and get in the chatter's box and shoot the shit with us. 4 idiots. Sometimes 3, sometimes 2. Either way, we're just guys with mics that say what we want. And then you can get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. Basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcast and jollies at. And if you are a listener and you are a fan and you want to take part and join into the Chatter's Box starting five, where you guys can create your own list and send it to us, and we can get you in there for the voting, and maybe you can be a champion like me. Or maybe you can be a loser like the other 3. The 5 time.
You will see.
Tune in Wednesday night for the Glickerini.
We'll see.
But you can send your list, or you can send an email, let everybody know how great I am, or tell me I suck, much like Irvin did Saturday. Fucking prick. To the email. He sent 2 of them bitches that said I suck too.
This sucks. This is all.
Yeah, that's all. Glick sucks. That's all. 2 of them motherfucking emails. But you can shoot us an email at what's the email, Jeffrey? I don't got to do it tonight.
nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com.
But with that being said, since it is Valentine's Day, our boys have a brand new song that they did just for Valentine's today. Black Dot Mojo. And I was going to save it for the break Saturday. I probably still will play it for this break. With that being said, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. If you had a Valentine's, if you were just doing a single Valentine's thing, whatever, happy Valentine's to you. And a very special happy Valentine's Day to my lady. Not you, Jeffrey. My real lady. Not my ex-lady. Not my ex-wife.
You saw my comment. You saw my comment
Yeah.
on
She
your
commented
Facebook.
back.
I saw that, and I was like, yeah, just be careful.
Yeah. But with that being said, a little Black Top Mojo to wrap the show up. If you guys aren't already, check out Black Top Mojo. Give them some love. Let them know we sent you. And I actually heard a snippet of this, and I like it. So it'll be a little bit different. I want to see Tony's face. Long intro.
There ain't no sunshine, it's a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, nobody's there for me. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl. She don't call me honey, that stings like a bee.
That was creative.
There's no music now,
They're talented guys right here, man.
no birds in the trees. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl. My
What does that mean, Black Top Mojo?
She took all my money, gave me back my name.
Those guys are crazy good,
That was
was
an
really
interesting remake.
right?
They need to
Like I
release
said,
that.
they
That
posted
should be a hit song. That should
they
be a hit
posted
song.
they posted a snippet of it on their Facebook page tonight, right before we went live, and I was like, oh, I got to hear the whole fucking song. And then while we were doing this,
Right?
it popped up on YouTube as a notification, and I was like, let me see if it's the full song, and it was, and I was like, these motherfuckers just time after time. But that was Blacktop Mojo, and it is, and it even says in the title their rendition of
Yes,
My Girl. So
and
it's
that's a
Yes.
decent rock version. That is a decent rock rendition, and they did work on it. I like the work they did with it. Honestly,
a little nice
that
little
was good
twist
work.
there
Yeah,
at the end of it.
that was good.
Yeah.
So that's going to be in the rotation. It'll be thrown into the rotation. But with that being said, Tony, I know you got to get little man to bed. I got to get myself ready to lay down and relax. It's been a busy day. So I appreciate y'all
Yeah,
hanging
no,
out.
not
We're going to
in.
get out of here. We'll be back Wednesday night at 6 o'clock to do a whole new, brand new show. Much love. Appreciate you guys. We will see you Wednesday.
Y'all take care. Peace.
Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Deuces.
In the stream already. Stop with the lag. Just fuck.